What's up, y'all? What's up? Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air. NASCAR Cup Series racing. The Verizon 200 at the Brickyard, Indianapolis Motor Speedway Road Course. Valhalla Sports Talk here for all the action. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We are up in here, 27 minutes, 45 seconds to the green flag. This race will be shown on NBC 11. Berserkers, Envy Homies, up in here. Theo Sam Eagle says, is Val still chilling out? I'm ready to find out. Bam, I'm still here, bro. Thomas Forbes, let's go, Elliot. Ready for a good race? Marky Deuce says, happy anniversary, Theo Sam Eagle. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary, Theo. Chris Davis in the house says, good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Chris. Glenn Human already putting up them checkered flags. All right, we do have microphone. We will have race audio today. I do not have my watch. Ruffy and Nick Productions. I'm here at the race. Nice, bro. Funny guy. What's up? What's going on, funny guy? Push Boss in the house. Morning. Morning, sir. Glenn says, Valhalla. 35 years, Theo. Dang, bro. Good job, man. How does she do it? How does she do it? Go Bubba Wallace says Kush. Welcome back, Mr. Valhalla says Dave Rhodes. Yeah, last night, y'all, I don't know. The Dodger game was coming up, and it's the Rockies. It's boring. Dodgers lead the division by 1,000 games now, it feels like. And I said, you know what? Screw it. We're going to go down to the Red Box and get us a couple movies. We got us the latest Batman movie, and it was a movie called Siku or something. It was about a dude that's like, he's decided he's not going to be in the war no more, so he's out there searching for gold. He finds some, and then they mess with him, so he has to murder everybody. But you can't find a comedy anymore, y'all. There are no comedies anymore. Yeah, that dude's out here again today. Shane Van Gisbergen. A lot of international flair today, y'all. We got that dude. There's a fella from Japan racing for Toyota today. I think his car just went by below me. And my guy, Kevin Harvick, is starting near dead last. The only one he's starting in front of is Sheila's driver, the 24 car. 14 in the house. Hopefully we have a good stream today. A little overcast and dreary here today in southern Arizona. My Texas Rangers are helping your Dodgers, says Chris Davis. My Dodgers don't need no help, sir. Number 9 is due. Chase all day, says Glenn Human. Funny guy says, let's hope Butterfly joins. I'm sure she'll be in here for a little bit. What's Kyle Busch doing talking to Roger Penske? What's that little dirt? Is that a go-kart track in the corner there? That's way cool. We'll see what kind of attendance they get today, because I know yesterday looked pretty slim. So we got this. So far, we don't have the stats up. So hopefully NASCAR fixes that. Here we go. Race Center. Okay, so the raw feed is there. Let me see if it's on this other screen. This is the one I would prefer to use. And the race is supposed to start on the half hour, so we got about 20 minutes, y'all. 20 minutes. Here we go, raw feed. Zow. Okay, I'm going to bring up my light bar here. Bring up the old light bar. Fingers crossed, y'all. Three properties. Do we want to be MS Edge? All right, we have to do some adjusting. Gonna have to do some adjusting, chat. Let's adjust it now while we got a little time. So the deal never ends, y'all. The deal never ends. So last night during those movies, we spent time working on different setups and features. And so I've got the Viking setup done for the home opener. So we're Gucci there. Let's go over here to this screen. Fix this one here. As you can see, it's Suarez and Reddick on the front row. Be Juarez and Reddick on the front row. All right, let's bring in the big box. We need the big box. Nascar. Running order. Properties. Zow. Then that one dialed right in. Makes no sense. Makes no sense to me. So Ty Gibbs won the Xfinity race yesterday. He's going to roll off 10th. He's going to be rolling off 10th today. Beantown Breakdown, house hunting has commenced. Shit just got real. Uh-oh. It's easy, Val. She's always right, and she gets whatever she wants. We didn't get the chickens. Mama was sick all day. She must better today. Huh? Indianapolis radar looks clear. Could have a rain-free race today. I don't believe you. I don't believe you, Glenn Human. Jeffrey Giordano rooting for Martin Truex Jr. Niners Raiders hoping they look strong at the start today, says Glenn. 2 races left in the regular season. After this, the Glen and Daytona. Got no MRN radio today, y'all, but I am going to bring you the radio from the TV. The audio from the TV today. He's much better today. Okay, gotcha, Dave. That makes more sense, bro. I feel kind of naked without my watch, y'all. I wonder if the COO will bring me my watch. Let me ask her. They're interviewing AJ Allmendinger. Someone's son's not doing well. Hope he gets to feeling better. Got 18 up in here. Let's see if we're still synced up.
Go out there and score the points and have a chance at the playoffs. We'll do that, and if not, it's just about keeping getting better.
All right, Marty, we'll see if this team can march their way through the field from that 20.
And so I'm going to refresh this and get it resynced up.
That, I want to know, are you feeling any pressure being below the cut line with 3 to go?
No. I think that.
So apparently Harvick could clinch today if he gets enough points, but he's got to go a long way.
An opportunity. And I feel like today we have a huge opportunity ahead of us. And the car is very quick. My team has delivered. Right now, we already know we have a fast one. We just have to execute. I have to do my part. The picker has to do their part.
Thank you, dearest one in all the land.
Marty, below the cut line for Suarez equals opportunity.
So, Junior, it's an interesting stretch of the regular season here. Back-to-back road courses. Give me a driver that benefits and one driver that hurts.
One of the benefits is the man we just talked to right there, Daniel Suarez. He gained 29 points at Michigan last week. He's right back in this. We weren't talking about him. We didn't know what to think about Daniel. Now he's back in it, and we're going to another road course next week. The person that I'm
We're trying to sync up the audio now with my TV in front of me.
Piling up points a lot. Yes. It's Bubba Wallace. He was piling up points because he's not all that great at the road courses. Did finish 5th here last year, but he was piling those points up just so he could get through these road courses and then breeze through the ovals.
Yeah, the guy that I think and driver that we've heard speak very confidently of his abilities on the road course and at Daytona is Michael McDowell. He is right there where he can really take advantage of this situation the next 2 weeks, and we know he's a Daytona 500 champion and runs well at Daytona. The one I'm concerned about
What's up, Nathan?
is AJ Allmendinger.
Chase is going to win it today? We'll see.
Right here. He's struggling and has struggled. And I wonder if they can get it fixed either today or next week at Watkins Glen, and then are they just going to have to rely on a Hail Mary at Daytona like a lot of others?
That's an interesting observation, DJ. What about Chase Elliott? His last 22 road course starts.
Yeah, you'd want to be locked in by Daytona.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, you can see here in those first 11 that he had 7 wins. I mean, that's just incredible there of these that we're talking about. But with the next-gen car, he's had 8 chances, 0 wins. I think that the next-gen car took away some of his braking advantage that he had there. But now don't get totally discouraged about this. In those 8 races with the next-gen car, he has 5 top 5 and has led a lot of laps and could lead more here today.
And I don't think that they've actually shown the potential till
I think we're synced up well.
This year, right? So he's not really ran well since he's come back from injury.
Keeping your sound muted, gotcha.
Speed, qualified well. Hey, and we're going to Watkins Glen next week. If they're not confident this weekend, next weekend's the race.
When we come back, who views Indy as their shot to get a win?
Yeah, you want to be locked in by the time they go to Daytona. You'd want to be locked in by the time they get to Daytona, because that is a crapshoot. That is an absolute crapshoot, y'all. All right, we got General Thor on the love seat in front of me here. COO getting some laundry done. We can close that one. We don't need it. So the Yankees are playing the Marlins right now, huh? Guy Max on the case. We might not see much pirating on the NASCAR side today because with football back, that's where they've turned their attention. A lot of them. I like General Thor's laid-back style of leadership, says Glenn Hewman. Yeah, that's what he's got, bro. That's a perfect description of Thor's leadership style. Man, listen to this. Y'all know that with the whole rattlesnake bite thing with Thor a couple months ago, since then, two of our family friends their dogs have been bit by rattlers. This shit's never happened like this before. I don't remember it ever occurring like this. One of them in the hospital still being taken care of, and the other one didn't make it. The other one was bit yesterday morning and died almost instantly. What's up, Michael Lowe? YouTube is quick to squashing the NFL Pirates. I don't know. I spent a good portion of yesterday reporting channels myself. I bet you I reported 40 of them. I'll bet you I did. But 24 in the box here. This race set to start here just shortly. Again, no MRN radio to this week. I guess this is a ISC track. They got different rules. Jack Roush talking to Penske there.
Made his way in that 16th spot last week after the Michigan race. Won the Xfinity race here yesterday. Has a lot of confidence going.
Ty Gibbs, man. Ty Gibbs. He could get that first NASCAR series win.
I mean, the guy had a win in the palm of his hand last week at Michigan, an issue on pit road, loses.
I just don't know the drive, the race to see who's going to be Valhalla's next driver. I don't know.
When we come back, time for today's pre-race ceremonies. Green flag.
Right, 11 minutes. 11 minutes to green flag. Pre-race ceremonies coming up. I don't know. Gibbs won that race yesterday. Kind of act like a jackwagon after he won it. I don't know. He just seems like I don't think he's going to be the guy, y'all. I don't think he can be the guy. I just don't think he's my vibe. It's crazy, Mike. Brandon B., glad you're streaming. Hope you get a good turnout today. Me too, Brandon. I need it, bro, on this NASCAR side. I need it. It seems like an exercise in futility this year. And on the football side, it seems like Chat Sports is a problem. They are going to be a problem. They're going to try to... This thing has changed. I was talking to Big Zig last night from Fourth Quarter Sports. And this whole thing has changed, y'all. It used to be most of these play-by-play channels were people that were fans of the different teams doing reaction videos and play-by-play. Now what it's become is people doing channels literally just to chase views. All they care about is the views and the donations and all that stuff. They don't even talk to their chat half the time unless you're donating. It's changing, y'all. It's changing. I don't know. I don't know what the future is for VST and channels like her. I mean, I have an excellent community, which will help me stay at least active, I believe, but I don't know, y'all. Yeah, General Thor's size helped him. No doubt. Yeah. It was a smaller dog. The dog, the friend of ours that had the dog that passed from the rattlesnake, that dog was like a carbon copy of Skip as far as how he looked, except he was gray and with spots. Boiled grandchild, Marky Do? Oh, you're talking about Gibbs? Yeah, I just not feeling the vibe. I don't feel the vibe. I don't know. I hope he gets a win today. I'd like to see him get his first cup win, but I just don't think he's going to be my driver. I don't know. Maybe I don't get a driver. Maybe I don't get one. There's Gibbs right there, y'all. They're talking about him, I think.
Yes. Yeah, all of them. Yeah, but you know, you mentioned the international drivers. That is their opportunity. It might be their one time to showcase their talents and what they can do. But the regulars that are battling to get into the playoffs.
The one to watch for y'all, and I can't remember what number he is, but he's the fella from Japan. He's another one to watch.
The restart zone moved. It might not be quite as chaotic, but there's still going to be plenty of chaos here today.
All right, time for today's pre-race ceremonies from the Indianapolis.
All right, here we go. I'll go off camera for the national anthem and the invocation. We'll see you guys in just a few.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats as service members from the Indiana National Guard present our nation's colors. Please welcome Pastor John McNary, lead pastor from Heartland Church, Sun Prairie, for today's invocation.
Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this incredible day. What a blessing it is to be in this place at this time for something as awesome as this event. Lord, we pray for those around the world who are hurting today, and we pray specifically for those who have been impacted by the fires in Maui. And Lord, we pray for your protection here today. Protect the drivers, the pit crews, and fans. Let today be a day that is marked by your good and perfect will. It's in Jesus' name that I pray, and everyone who agreed said, amen.
Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome Staff Sergeant Jenna Burke from the Indiana Army National Guard.
All right, national anthem by a National Guard member.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's blessed gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, see does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
A flyover by some UH-60 helicopters, a trio of them, and that young lady from the National Guard did a hell of a job with the national anthem, y'all.
As we get the engines cranked here at the world's greatest race.
All right, they're going to go to a commercial break, and when we get back, we'll get the command to start engines. Flame Legend checks in. Patriot Roy D is in the house. What's up, Patriot? What? Marky Do, I might jump on Van Gisberg's bandwagon. Oi, 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 U.S., says Marky Do. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. Could it be Reddick, maybe? Could it be Tyler Reddick? I don't know, y'all. Big decision, because whoever it is will be on the overlays when we get back to NASCAR racing next year. Yeah, he is. He's driving the 67. Let me see what his name is. Kamui Kobayashi. Kamui Kobayashi in the 67 Toyota. Nathan rooting for Elliott. Yeah, she did a great job, Mike. You an Elliott fan? Nope. Nope. I won't root for a Hendrick driver. I will not. I will not. root for a Hendrick driver. Elliott would be the way to go if you're just looking for numbers. He would definitely be the one if you're just looking for numbers. But 35 in the house. We'll see how we do from here. Why do I hate Hendrick? Because that's the evil empire, bro. I've hated Hendrick Felony Motorsports since the Dale Earnhardt days. If you and I did some of the things that Hendrick has done in his life, we'd be in prison.
It's time to go big.
All right, I got to make sure I get this before the command. All right, they got music playing, y'all, so I can't play that, obviously. But we're real close to the command to start engines. Remember how we do it? We rate it on a scale from 1 to 10, with 10 being best, 10 being hype-filled, 10 being making us want to jump in a car and drive 190 miles an hour. Whatever happened to Tyler Downs? I remember he had a crash. I don't know who that is. So when I get my new house, are you coming to the East Coast, bro? I don't know, Bobby. I don't know. I hope one day. One day. You already found it? Did you already find your house? Have you sold your other one? You might have it like that, though. Huh?
3 more opportunities for drivers to lock themselves into the playoffs. Guys that have won, they're in yellow. So.
All right, so again, Harvick and Keselowski could lock in today even without a win, but they have to gain like 40 points.
Racetrack to see if they can make it into the playoffs in 2023. Alongside our crew chief, Steve Letarte, Rick Allen with you. And Steve, when we talk...
Turn off the music, you fools.
Pressure has gotten to an all-time high.
All right, here we go.
Well, the pressure is real, and we're going to focus on 2 drivers. I want to talk about first the guys above, specifically Bubba Wallace. Had a great Michigan, a great Richmond, extended that lead. Now sits 58 above the cut line.
Gregson is worse than Gibbs. I don't get the hype around Gregson. And Bobby said, not yet. That's the fun time looking, bro, but damn. I don't know how the market is up there, but I imagine you'll bid on houses and not get them then, too.
I think Bubba has to feel the pressure of drivers like Suarez.
You use the word chasers, but I want to say that Chase Elliott has to be a guy. Is he one of your favorites to win this race?
We've talked a lot about
So
Chase.
tell me about the ones you found, Bobby. Which one have you liked?
You know what I care? I care that 9 car that Chase Elliott sits in today is fast. He's qualified 3rd. He looked great in race trim. I think he's a real contender, but his battle is going to be real.
All right, just to confirm, chat, just to confirm, you do hear the race audio, right? Let's confirm this so that I don't watch it in replay and wonder why I'm talking and there's nothing going on behind me.
Could he go 3 in a row?
Yeah, he's the only one in the field that has that possibility of having 3 wins in a row.
Byron's the Hendrick driver.
3. So we will find that out in just a few moments. But right now, it's time to fire the engines here in Indy.
All right, here we go. Here's the command, y'all. Here's the command.
Race fans, as part of Verizon's Small Business Days, Verizon is proud to welcome Kyle Milbourne, president of Ace Safe.
It's never good when it's like a president. I don't know. He got some NASCAR in him. Look though.
Drivers, start your engines.
I'm gonna say 6. 6.
Down here on the grid, and we are right next to the man who
I'm gonna give him a 6. 8 out of 10, Nate. Thomas 2, Glenn 4, Bev gives him a 7. A 5 out of 10 for Cole. A 5. Right in that ballpark. Hart not in it, says Theo. Yeah. I thought it was he kind of caught on after the start, but it needed a yell or a yee-haw or something at the end of it. Billy a 2. Rhodes a 4. David says at least he tried. I don't know. I didn't feel like it was good enough for a fellow with a mullet. You know what I mean? I figured a guy with a mullet, I figured we were about to get something special. And we didn't quite get that.
We're going to drop the green flag.
All right, so the engines are fired. NBC goes to their little commercial break. Weak, says Michael Lowe. Weak. So the next season of The Voice is going to be the first one without Shelton. Without Blake Shelton. So you got, I don't know, Neal or something. Stefani's going to do it. Reba. I worry about Reba, y'all. I worry any second that Skin's going to let go. We're going to just see a SKOL talking to us. I'd be worrying about Reba. Give that command a 1, says Kathleen. What was weak sauce? The command to start engines. He disgraced the mullet, says Glenn Human. He forgot to say, hold my beer. All right, Dave. Man, that's hard. He disgraced the mullet, says Glenn. You are a disgrace to your hairdo, sir. The Toyota commercial girl, she's been pulling on that skin a little bit too, y'all. She's been having some work done, pulling on that skin. Be careful. At some point, it lets go, and you're just sitting there looking at somebody's skull with some eyeballs popping around in it. No rain today, apparently. Yeah, John Legend on that group, too. So the British guy, Legend, Reba, and Gwen Stefani. Why are we talking about skin? Because that's what we do, bro. You never know what we're going to talk about in these watch parties. I've seen some of the people screaming in the microphone to start engines. That's what we're looking for, Kathleen. That's a bonus if you scream. At least that's my experience. Glenn says Dolly has me a bit concerned as well. Reba's the scariest of them all, in my opinion, y'all. Reba, I don't know. It could let go, y'all. It could let go, and everything's just going to peel back. Let's stop this music. I know they've got a little music intro going right now on NASCAR on NBC, so I can't really play that. I will be in the chat the next weekend from Watkins Glen. I have a camping pass. There you go, buddy. So 2 road courses in a row, y'all. 2 road courses in a row.
It is Indy. Man, want to check out the starting grid.
What you doing with that dog, COO?
Verizon up front. Daniel Suarez hasn't won this year. He's only 5 points out of the
Reba
playoffs,
scared you in Big Sky?
and he's right next to the guy who won the race a year ago, Tyler Reddick.
What number is Van Ginsberg?
10 when you look, Christopher Bell.
Listen in here. Here we go.
Alex Bowman. A lot's made of Chase Elliott needing to win. Alex Bowman looking for that win in the playoffs as well.
Yeah, Brody Kostecki back here.
Trying to find him for you.
Position. He's going to have to go to the back because of
it's one of those big numbers
that he had in qualifying, but we look to see him move toward the front. He's
91, the 91 for Shane Van
Gisberger.
Bergen.
Both great runs here a year ago, trying to replicate. How about row 13? Denny Hamlin, AJ Allmendinger. The pressure is on early.
Yeah, right behind him, Kamui Kobayashi from Japan, the world-renowned driver. 75 F1 starts. How about back here, Steve?
Yeah, William
91.
He was not able to qualify because of some inspection issues. He'll actually have to make a pass-through under green
So
as well.
I don't remember last year's race here because I don't think I streamed it, but I didn't know there was this much grass on the infield at Indy. I had no idea. It's beautiful. Stunning, actually.
With Kim and Mark Truex Jr., a 5-time road course winner.
That's right, Rick, including this year at Sonoma, but in his 2 starts at the Indy.
There's 37 in the house, y'all.
Better than 15. So
37.
Outlook for the this afternoon, they have every reason to believe they can.
I should be able to get 37 just putting up a scoreboard.
It does not matter what type of track this year, week in and week out, they feel like they have brought one of the best, if not the best race car. The rest of it, he said, is in Martin's.
You got merch, Kathleen? Dang, you didn't mess around.
Happy Martin Dave is a very fast Martin Truex Jr.
Kim, the good news for William Byron is he has 4 wins.
You got a golf course in the infield as well?
Into the playoffs. The bad news,
it's beautiful.
Steve just made reference to, with a technical issue in technical inspection, they failed 3 times.
The William Byron had failed inspection 3 times, so he's going to have to start absolute last.
Not because they want to, but because
Harvick's just in front of him.
Once the green flag flies. Marty, they'll be hoping for an early caution to catch the field.
Well, Dave, when it comes to the Cup regulars and speed on the road courses, Tyler Reddick by far has been the best. The problem.
You ever played that course, number 4, the closer?
A good example was last week at Michigan. They had the race in hand. They had a problem.
Reddick has 3 wins in the last 7 road course races.
Pretty much everywhere. I've not questioned our speed at all this year. The biggest question for me.
Yes, I'm getting terrified about it, Mike, to be honest with you.
What I feel is the best car in the field. We have to
very, very worried about it, Michael Lowe.
We need to clean things up in these final 3 regular season races before the playoffs.
Thanks, Marty. All right, Steve.
Rocha yesterday basically said he was done streaming Giants games.
Chicago, let's see.
Said he wasn't going to stream them anymore.
Coming in here to Indy.
All right, let's see if we can get him on the radio. Hey, Shane, it's everyone up in the NBC booth. You got a copy?
Favorite paint scheme for me is the 47, the Frosted Flakes. Now I want some Frosted Flakes. Let me look. I obviously love that 8 Chi car. Love it. But I like the Yahoo Mobile that Harvick is driving is pretty tough. A lot of nice ones.
Well, you have an amazing racing resume. Not only
33 is pretty cool.
You've raced, but did you ever imagine you would take a green flag here at the historic Indianapolis Motor Speedway?
It's stuff you always dream of, don't you? So I've got an awesome group of people around me, and even back home in Australia and New Zealand.
51 lame.
But yeah, just to experience this with all these cool people around me and such an awesome team.
A lot of nice ones. I like the 99.
Well, let you get back.
What about you, Chat? Favorite paint scheme?
Just like everyone over in Australia. So good luck today.
No, sir, not me. A golf club and me never will be. Well, maybe after a 6-pack. Well, that's why golf is cool, bro. It's one of those sports you can do while you're drinking beer. Golf, bags, cornhole, whatever you want to call it, darts, bowling. These are all sports made for the beer drinker.
SVG almost missed the corner there a little bit. Now it gets very tight, very
Bush scheme.
part of corners, and then as you enter turn 4, now you're thinking back.
You saw 3 fights at Dodger Stadium yesterday?
Turn 5 and turn 6, a very, very narrow.
Did you get me a Fernando bobblehead? What's up, Clay?
A great passing opportunity at the end.
Yeah, if you can get through that series of corners, you might have an opportunity in the break.
Yeah, busy day in the NFL this weekend.
Hard, 90-degree left.
Golf, beer, and a cigar, says LTX.
Those have to be done well, or you set yourself up for a passing opportunity or to be passed down here in turn 10.
I would always love the 22. It's simple and sweet, says LTX.
Then we lead on to a bend, sort of semi-full throttle through here. One of the toughest braking zones. The car's lifting up, the right front tire coming off the ground, and you're braking right here. You're locking up the right front, maybe locking up the rears, and missing this corner entirely.
They sold out so fast, and all of them were beat up, says Hiking Combat.
How tight this left-hander is, but you better hit it right, because being on the throttle right here is huge. If you don't get that right,
well, that's what they do, Kathleen. That's what they do. Pontification.
Very fast racetrack, but you have to be precise.
Big component of sports media.
In the completion of this race.
All right, they're coming down pit road, y'all. They're coming down pit road.
Also go down to
get pit road speed.
With Kim. And let's talk a little bit about the 4-time road course winner.
All kinds of signs. I see Harvick's happy is way up front there. I saw the watermelon, a Chastain.
Kyle Busch and this number 8 RCR team. Kyle has 4
Kyle Busch now 63 career wins at the Cup level, 4 road cars wins.
He won this race last year. I asked Randall what it takes to win here. He said a fast car, a really great great driver and making sure you make no mistakes. Dave, they roll off.
What's with the wreckage?
You'll see Denny Hamlin coming from the back today. He
You remember when motor oil came in cans? Me too, Glenn. Me too, buddy.
We were just slow.
Now we got the little plastic containers that actually are easier to pour.
He did some homework overnight. He said expects to go forward.
You've ever tried to pour a full can?
For the first time in 13 years,
Doing the pray?
Racing has now won back-to-back
Before you finally relented and went and got that funnel?
At Michigan. I asked the team how Buscher is here today. They said just okay, but Buscher is known for this type of run.
We're probably a little delayed here, David. Just keep in mind we're delayed on this channel.
For at least a top 10 today. He's finished top 10 in 9.
Kathleen remembers when people used to come out and pump your gas for you. When I was a kid, that was the deal, but I don't remember anyone ever pumping our gas. I remember that it was an option and that it was cheaper if you did not get it pumped by somebody. Remember, there was a self-serve and a full-serve price. We got a lot of cops on motorcycles on the track. This must be taped.
Please join Verizon in thanking first responders for all they do for us.
Yeah, they turn around quite a bit on this track, CB, a typical road
Steve,
course.
I mentioned 82 laps. Break this race down for us.
Yeah, 82 laps at a 14-corner road course. We're going to have stages.
We're going to be delayed at least 45 seconds, I imagine, y'all, to get you this audio.
30 to 32 laps, but very important.
Yep, they pump the gas, check the oil, and clean the windshield. And if they were real good, they would check your air pressures.
One thing that's new this year is a modified.
And for that, it cost you an extra, I think it was like an extra 6 cents. Extra 6 cents for somebody to pump the gas for you. They would clean the windshield, too. Yeah.
And at other tracks where they've done this, it's
Yep.
been successful. We've seen way too many bad, nasty pileups late in the race down in turn 1, taking drivers out of contention. Probably we're going to see some contact and drama still today, but nothing.
I don't know. I just never realized that Indy was this big. I mean, I knew that it could hold a lot of fans, but I had no idea it was this big. These grandstands are almost empty.
Finish line, changing lanes and racing right away. That happens because that's the new rule here at Indy.
That's right. Let's see it happen right now.
Here they come.
All right, here we go.
Start zone from Indy. We're racing on the road.
Here we go. Green flag, green flag. Hopefully we're not that delayed. But we are under green. Suarez to the lead.
Suarez jumps out to a good start. 3 car lengths entering turn number 1. Tyler Reddick in second,
trying to fire up this
as they enter turn 1.
this deal for y'all. Here we go. We're under green.
Look at that's contact. SVG down on the inside there, trying to make passes early.
All right, stat page, y'all. Stats. 33 in the box.
Got into Brad Keselowski. Both of them got through there, but lost some positions.
So stage 1 is 15 laps. Lap 1 of 82.
To the 5-car Larson now to the inside. Now Larson will be on the outside of turn 7. Battling for fourth back there. Reddick.
Here we go. Reddick coming up. He's going to try to come up on Suarez.
Saw Christopher Bell working to the outside, fighting for position. Larson and
Yeah, there were some states where it was legal.
That was a lot of contact for SVG and several of
Well, I thought about rooting for the kid with Gibbs, Kathleen, for Gibbs, but I don't know. I don't know. I watched the end of yesterday's race, and I wasn't feeling the vibe when he won, y'all.
Into the 20, that really makes him the meat of the sandwich.
And to be clear, you're racing against Cup regulars.
He's out there doing burnouts on the track when cars are trying to come in and finish their race.
Very long at all. Patience will be low.
And you see at the very, very top of the screen.
Okay, well, that's about right then, number 4, the closer. That's about right. About 25 seconds. Again, the thought on these, watch parties is not that I'm giving you the actual race in real time, but that we're talking about what you're watching on TV after the fact. I know some people it is how they get their whole deal, but they don't know we're delayed.
As you see lots of action, they need a caution to catch back up to the field.
Kobayashi gets turned around in the 67.
Kobayashi already having trouble, y'all. He's like these crazy-ass Americans. Ooh, wow, the 31 Haley hard into the barrier.
pass to the driver's left. Heavy contact.
This is probably going to be caution.
See how this happened. That was a high-speed crash right there. He's going to be able to drive the car away.
He gets it going again, and there's very little damage except for the hood.
Big contact with the tire barrier. Let's look again what happened.
Side by side. That's a very narrow part of the racetrack through 5 and 6.
It's like he just, Logano gets into him.
Contact with Haley.
Puts him in the grass.
Pushes Haley out in the grass, and now Haley's just along for the ride. Watch as he hits these tire barriers. Those things are great when you hit them head on, but when you hit them sideways, it just pulls them apart from each other.
We saw on the initial lap, Chase Elliott opting to not do that through that corner.
Wow, it's going to take a little time to clean that up.
We see the replay.
To get those all lined back up again.
Gets a little contact there from the 51 car.
There's Kobayashi going around.
Andy Lally got into the 67 there. Let's ride along with Kamui.
He's going to need some Toyota parts for that Camry.
Yeah, Kamui's going to be pretty frustrated with that. You know, you expect them to come in and race with respect, but you should give them a little respect.
43 in the house. If you're new, hit that subscribe button.
First caution comes out early, and it's for that right there.
All right, so NBC going to commercial. They go to a commercial. I'll mute that so we don't get any music. We're in our first break. Today full serve means something else, says Michael Lowe. All right, we got 43 up in here. Our first caution. Suarez has led every lap so far. Tyler Reddick trying to size him up to get past him. Look at that 34 of McDowell in third. Mr. X strikes again, says Michael Lowe. All right, I'm already way off sync here. I would just keep it for now. Joey's hair was in his eyes, Glenn. He was like, shit, I can't see shit. Oops. We got the Toyota advertisement girl flying drones now, y'all. Chasing people into the river. Messing up people's picnics. You can get a Toyota for like $400 a month. You only have to put $6,000 down, y'all. No big deal. No big deal. Just get her done. That's real quiet today. Where you from, everybody? Where you from? Here's an advertisement for AN. Mr. On has a Chinese restaurant in Tucson, Arizona. Built it up real huge, sold it to some guy for a bunch of money, and then opened up another one. It's one of those Chinese places where they'll cook your food at your table. Truro, Nova Scotia. What's that, bro?
Young boy back in Japan had dreams of being in NASCAR.
Yeah, when we talked to him this week, super excited. Said he was real worried about the small details. He hopes he doesn't mess those up.
So this Kobayashi has won 2 times at the 24 Hours of Daytona. 75 F1 starts.
To prepare for this weekend, Kobayashi tested the number 67 Toyota Genuine Parts Camry TRD at VIR, which is Virginia International Raceway, back in July, and has also participated in multiple
rainy day in Fargo.
TRD in Salisbury, North Carolina.
What's up, Mark Guest?
The Toyota driver Tyler Reddick was present.
Kentucky in the house.
And has been a huge asset.
Jonesboro, Tennessee.
Today he is living out his dream.
Wisconsin for Mark. East Coast Canada for Thexton.
Kamui Kobayashi to the attention of his crew. We'll be back for the restart.
All right, so they're going to go to another commercial break. High temperature is 111 here in western North Texas. This heat thing is still a real deal around much of the United States. We've gotten to about normal here now. Imagine if the Japanese dude would win. He would be psyched, bro. He would be psyched. Well, and then with that Van Gisberg or whatever his name is, it was pretty big when he won. So imagine if a Japanese driver could get a win in NASCAR. That'd bring a whole bunch of new eyeballs. Timothy's wondering who picked Harrison Burton to win. It wasn't me. It wasn't me, bro. 42 in the house. That's our high for today. Can we bust 50? Can we bust 50? Can we bust 50? Number 4, the closer, says, don't hate me, but it's currently 81 degrees here in Jonesboro, Tennessee. I'm no longer synced up, y'all, so let's try to redo this thing. I'm going to try to refresh it, get it synced up again.
At Walmart.
Still off a little bit. Still off just a touch.
Is brought to you by Sunoco and by Verizon, the network.
Here we go.
For Scott Dixon, it's a combo weekend here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway and the road course. He was able to get back to victory lane yesterday, and so impressive to see him now a 6-time champion and continuing to win, dominate races, look so good.
Yeah, he's eternal. It's incredible. Got an opportunity to be put through strategy out in the lead and was able to hang on to it. Just at his age, to be as good and as fast as he is
we're real close. We're real close, synced up.
We're watching,
let's go, Team Chevrolet, says Willie Bowen. Sheila in the house. What's up, Miss Sheila?
How many more can he win?
Yeah, he's won in 19 straight years. And the Heartbreak of Motorsports, Graham Rahal finished second, had an extremely fast
Japan WBC champ, so it's going to be a Japan year, says Michael Lowe.
What a great race.
An Australian driver giving a little international feel to IndyCar. Well, also a very international feel here in NASCAR. 7 different countries are represented.
So we got Japan, New Zealand, England, Mexico, Germany among countries represented. Australia.
Throw in Daniel Suarez,
Mexico,
here in the Cup Series,
and Japan.
Kamui Kobayashi of Japan, Jenson Button from England. And
Button from England.
33 drivers making out the field. All from right.
Your team's losing, Sheila? Kansas City?
International field. And
it's only preseason,
field,
girl.
A lot of times you'll say, well, he's from this country, this country. Those drivers are dominant in their countries and are famous from their country. So a very international flavor to this field today as we ride along with the freeway.com on board of Daniel Suarez looking back.
Sheila, it looks like I'm going to be doing a game for your Chiefs on week 1.
Restart on his outside.
I think I'm going to do all the primetime games for opening weekend in the NFL, including the Viking game.
Well, we saw one start from this restart area. We're about to see another restart. Steve, what are we expecting?
Well, I think you're going to, Dale mentioned, we're going to see racing right away.
17-7. Isn't Pete doing that game?
Leaving the zone.
Green flag, green flag, green
Here we go. Green flag is back out.
2x2, not as big a jump that time for Daniel Suarez. As Reddick's able to stay right behind him. Now he changes lanes. He's got Chase Elliott right there on the inside.
Oh, they're dragging down the main straightaway.
This is the second restart for these drivers. Look how more intense. Oh, contact the 22.
Oh, Logano is around. Evasive action. No caution yet. Logano will get it going, but everybody passed him.
That restart was in the very first.
And here they come in that really tight complex. Are they going to get single file? Yes, Kyle Larson did not make the mistake that the guys did before and run through here side by side.
It's been quite a day for the 22.
Well, I wonder how much you can cut that corner there. Some of these drivers have 2 tires.
You have to wonder if the damage or the contact to the left
Past those rumble strips. The 5 passing the 8.
See the 34 of Michael McDowell now pressuring.
Trying to anyway.
Running in that second spot, and out wide is the 5 of Kyle Larson.
8 was underneath him, wrecking. Kyle Busch gathers it up. Christopher Bell now peeking to the right. This is action, man.
Yeah, I'll be doing that one, Nathan. I'm going to do Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football, and the Thursday. And I think I only missed one Dodger game doing that. What's going on, Clayton? Appreciate it, Aubrey.
Michael McDowell out front.
Yeah, good pace in practice.
Suarez has good
McDowell to the lead, y'all.
Kenny trying to repass him into turn 1.
What?
Just the replay from turn 1. Logano's coming from way back.
I didn't see how that happened.
Chance, and I don't think it was performing in the braking zone like he expected. Locked up the rear tires there. Truex to the inside here of the 12 car.
Yeah, a little contact looked like there between Blaney and Truex through 1.
I think it's impossible to go through turn 1 side by side without making contact, it seems.
Cat, why haven't I brought the monkey over to the NASCAR side? Why have I not done that?
Practice speed. No surprise to see this car run well, but also drive up and take the lead. Front Row Motorsports leading outright. Incredible. Kim.
And Dale, when I talk
Yeah, I usually miss them on Sundays, Aubrey. I usually miss the Dodger games on Sundays.
We have speed in the car, especially on the long run, and he said you only get so many opportunities at wins and even top 5s in this series because the field is so deep. We cannot waste that opportunity.
Until we get to the playoffs.
To be very aggressive attacking the track,
the
and very
postseason.
aggressive on pit road and with strategy.
We need the monkeys, says Sheila.
Concerns is pit road. You know, can this young, this little
Well, every week I think this is the last week for NASCAR on the channel this year, but it worked out. And I think it's going to work out next week too.
And it was announced earlier this week.
So we might take them right to the playoffs with our 38 viewers.
Through next year, so their contract's extended, and that includes Todd Gilliland.
Well, with one bubble driver leading, trouble for another bubble driver. Ty Gibbs just above the bubble. Watch this chaos. Smoke. We saw the 22, but keep watching. Right-hand side of your screen.
Uh-oh, Gibbs went for a little spinny do.
Kind of gets spit out right here, riding on board with SVG. A little contact.
SVG turns the 54 of Ty Gibbs.
SVG aggressive early.
And in supercars, they told us, Brody and SVG both said the bumping on bumpers front to back is not allowed in supercars, but you can hit a guy on the side, so that would not have gone over well in supercars.
McDowell's lead,
Going to go over too well in NASCAR.
0.8 of a second.
Ty Gibbs is going to have to be pretty frustrated to be this early in the race, I think.
Well, there was heavy contact with him and Christopher Bell, so I'd be concerned about that. Also, Christopher Bell's car has been ran into by multiple cars already.
All right, Gibbs is going right past Harvick here.
The inside of Kevin Harvick in that 4.
Harvick just on a Sunday drive today, y'all. He's just trying to bring that thing home in one piece. That's all he's worried about. Clinch a spot for the playoffs.
Restarts are an opportunity to do it. It did not work out for Joey Logano, and he's actually behind this group of cars.
Also, right in the
He
mix,
scored.
we saw the 33 of Brody Kostecki, and Brody having to start at the back with a backup car. Had a pretty good qualifying.
McDowell's
run.
lead still about 0.6.
Car's got about as much experience as he does.
Yeah, that's right. Dave.
And so, Rick, you got to understand, Brody Kostecki, even though he's a superstar in supercars.
Kostecki got a nice paint scheme, y'all. That 33 looking pretty tough. He currently leads the supercar point standings. He's got 3 wins this year.
He's learning on the fly. Right now he's about to get dive bombed down into turn 1.
And it's Kamui Kobayashi.
Ooh, Kobayashi.
Goes a little bit too deep into turn
Kobayashi went bonsai there, and it didn't work for him. Did not work for him. Gained 5 spots, lost 5.
Mistakes. I think that's why we're seeing more mistakes from all these new drivers in NASCAR. They just trying to get too much out of the car, and understanding now that the car doesn't have that kind of performance down into turn 1.
Fortunately,
And the left front tire of Kobayashi is red, y'all, burning red. And you on a road course, you don't want those tires, those brakes having issues this early, because it makes for a very long day. The 24 now is right on his bumper, trying to school him in the ways of NASCAR. McDowell's lead now about a half second over Suarez. 1.5 seconds over Reddick. We're on laps. We got 7 laps to go. 7 laps to go in stage 1. We're on lap 9 of 82 in the race.
To go before the end of stage 1, and a reminder: there will not be a caution at the end of the stage. They will continue to run,
but there will be
no
points
caution.
Awarded to that top 10. So when you
No
look at
caution at the end of the stage, but points awarded.
Elliott, all these drivers, Alex Bowman, drivers that are looking to make the playoffs, those points very important.
Here's Bowman dropping a spot to
Elliott Larson are 4-5, y'all. Elliott Larson, the Hendrick Motorsports cars, are 4 and 5. So it's Ford, Chevy, Toyota, Chevy, your top 6.
And then down that long back stretch into turn 7, we'll see how aggressive.
What's up, Viking Jerome?
Gets with Bowman.
Obviously not, Viking Jerome. Obviously not, bro. If I'm streaming it, bro, it's scheduled on the main page. It's up at the top.
It's been an eventful,
and it's Sunday.
9 laps already for Joey Logano. Turn 1, big hit into the back of Ryan.
All right, so we go to a commercial break, y'all. Go to a commercial break. McDowell is your leader. 72 laps to go. Sounds like you should be sponsored by a hot dog company. The LTX says, if you aren't kissing your homies' foreheads, what are you doing with your life? What?
What? What the fuck?
Yep, no Dodgers today, y'all. No Dodgers today. I think they start at 1 today. I think they fired off at 1. It's 12 o'clock right now. So this race will be ongoing. And I've actually already switched over the overlay for the Dodger streams to the Brewers. Brewers, 3 Dodger streams in a row this week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all late games. 7-10 games. And then I'm not remembering how. I think Friday we have the Marlins. I'm not sure how it's going to shake out. Not sure how it's going to shake out, but I think Monday I don't have nothing, y'all. I don't think I have anything tomorrow. Dodgers are off tomorrow. He's doing great, Timothy. He's doing great. He's all the way back, sir. Just asking, says Viking Jerome. You just being a clown, bro. Surrounded by NASCAR drivers, NASCAR logos. Hey, Valhalla, you going to do the Dodger game today? No, there is no Monday Night Football tomorrow. I looked, Sheila. I looked. I would have done that if there was, but there isn't. No Dodger game, no football tomorrow, nothing. Zip, nada. Plenty to do. I still got some desks sitting here, too. Plenty to do. All right, here we go. Back to it, y'all.
Hotel Casino and Spa, your ultimate pit stop on the Las Vegas Strip. South.
All right, get your advertisements done, NBC. Get them done. Here we go.
Watching the NASCAR Cup Series Verizon 200 at the Brickyard. Take a look at a little contact.
Harvick up to 28th, y'all. On his Sunday drive.
Yeah, Andy Lally and Ty Gibbs are going at it. And this went on for quite a while. Ty giving it to the 51 just a little bit. Then this is down the front straightaway. More contact. Andy Lally says, no, I don't like
51 and 54 getting into it a little bit here.
He's got to try to pass him all over again. Finally does it. That's going on, though, all through the
Any women's mud wrestling matches? I'll look, Viking Jerome, just for you, buddy.
The Xfinity race yesterday and won it. See Kevin Harvick hitting pit road.
Harvick to pit road already.
And crew chief Rodney Childers told me their only option today, because of how bad they qualified, was to do something completely different strategy-wise. And for them, that is being one of the first ones to make a stop under green.
All right, so they're basically short pitting, y'all, with 3 to go just before pit road closes for the end of the stage. I think it'll close anyway.
Strategy at road course racing is a little different than ovals because you could pit like Kevin Harvick is here with no fear of losing a lap. So the concept is come in, fill up, and put tires on in case a yellow comes out. If everybody else has to come to pit road, you can leapfrog them.
Yeah, they got a ton in today's race, Hiking Combat.
This is aggressive for sure, a little outside their fuel window.
We don't ever use it, Glenn. Nobody ever uses that pool.
When you have no track position, you have to do something different.
Except for Thor.
On board with Suarez chasing
But probably about another month or two, Glenn, max.
Magical lap 15, which would be the end of stage 1.
Yeah, Steve, I think that first caution, or the first 2 cautions, I should say, bought everybody a little bit more time, so they may extend that first window. But yes, the window open right now.
They said that points would be awarded at the end of the stage. Does that mean they throw a yellow? I'm not sure.
The end of the stages really changed the game on road courses.
I'm thinking they might bunch up the field and then just go right back to green. We'll see. Let's see how they do it. 2 laps to go. 2 to go in stage 1.
But if you pit too early, you either put yourself
Willie says, let's go 99 and 9.
And you slip and slide for the cars on fresher tires.
And want to take a look at the Xfinity fastest lap. It's Daniel Suarez who had won the pole. On lap 10, he turned the fastest lap of anyone, and Suarez right now running in the second
McDowell has led quite a few spots here now.
Over 98 miles per hour around this 14 turn.
We'll take a look through the stat page here and see where everyone is and how many laps people have led.
At the start of the race, in the back of the pack, trying to work himself up through, and you can see that very narrow part of the racetrack. In 5 and 6, contact with the 78 car of Josh Bilicki. A lot of aggression early in this race.
All right, so Harvick currently posted in 38th, last car on the lead lap.
This race as well, as we see McDowell still about 3-4 car lengths in front of Suarez. Dave.
Shane Van Gisbergen in 10th place now. He does
No, usually it's the opposite, Sheila. Usually teams that are good in the preseason do bad in the regular season. Don't ask me why, but that's usually the deal. You don't want to. I don't think you want to go undefeated in the preseason in the NFL. Of course, all this could change now because there's only 3 preseason games. There used to be 4. Final lap, and we got people on pit road. So apparently, pit road did not close, but Blaney, Cindric, Gilliland, and Logano are all on pit road. So they will forego. Points for a pit stop here. Let's go Kyle Larson and Kyle Busch, says Willie Bowen. Willie, how many drivers are you rooting for, bro?
He's moving forward in the playoffs. He's concerned about trying to win this race.
How many are you rooting for?
Joining his Penske teammate of Ryan Blaney on pit road. The battle up top for this race or stage win. Suarez is continuing to put the pressure on.
Dab Dave says the defense sucks. How's Dab Dave doing today?
Chase Elliott, the man who absolutely needs a win to make the playoffs.
How's he feeling?
For it this early in the race. Good speed in the 9 car.
monumental start for Front Row Motorsports.
So Harvick currently is plus 130 on the playoff bubble.
Stage win for Front Row Motorsports, as well as the first stage win for Michael McDowell.
Wow.
Big stage
First.
win there. And again, there won't be a caution, but he will
No
get the
caution,
10 points
though.
for winning the stage and a playoff point.
Yeah.
No
Maybe that
caution.
team where they are battling among the bubble as well for the 99 car.
We're on lap 16 of 82 in the race.
And this is new this year, no yellow. We continue to talk about it because it does change kind of the outlook of the race. And actually also puts more value.
Did they really hiking combat?
Right here from McDowell,
That's funny.
And Elliott, all these cars
That's
that
funny.
have track
They be
position
copying
start the
me,
race
huh?
holding on to it.
To wrap up what Dave was talking about with Shane Van Gisbergen.
When I canceled the stream yesterday, the COO said, how are you going to cancel this one? The Catman is
when he has, it's hard
pitching.
to push, but when it does engage, he's getting more, say if he wants to mash it 20% and just kind of barely get into the throttle, it's going to 40 or going to 50 and spinning and hurting the rear tires. So that's going to be tough to fix. I don't think they can.
So they're
fix
not
it.
giving us a stage number now, but we're on lap 15 of 67.
Couple cars on pit road. Chris Buescher back-to-back wins. And
Let's look through the field real quick, y'all.
Car a little bit too free for Buescher. No stage
Look through the
points
field.
there.
What I want to see down here.
Significant adjustment trying to tighten up the
So
car.
McDowell now has led 10 laps to Suarez's 6.
Very busy, guys.
We've had one caution.
We see the leaders stay on the racetrack. Chase chases them as well, but it's a split. Reddick comes to pit road as well. So the concern with staying on the racetrack is if a yellow comes out, anyone who has pitted is not going to pit again. So if you have to pit under the yellow, then you instantly give up your track position. And it's
All right, here we go. Reddick and Allmendinger to pit road.
Lap window. This is very interesting, right? This has now basically been a 5 or 6 lap window of cars trickling 2 or 3 cars at a time on the
Eder, his injection shots didn't do well with his body. He couldn't move for a couple days. Well, good to hear he's better. Hola. Hola, Marietta Aquino.
This is interesting with these wide
Hola.
windows, Steve. It's going to be interesting to see where all these guys blend back out. A.J. Allmendinger saying lateral grip is okay in his car. He's on the bottom of the screen. He needs more front turn. Kind of the opposite for Tyler Reddick, saying the car just way too free. Billy Scott told his crew after their rough pit stop at the end of the race at Michigan, hey, just slow down this weekend. We have a good car. Let's just
96 degrees here in Brooksville, Florida. Hello, everyone, says Jeff Powell. What's up, Mr. Powell?
He hit his marks perfectly. He'll get 4 Goodyear tires and Sunoco fuel. Also,
Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk's coverage of the Verizon 200 at the Brickyard.
And McDowell still has to come to pit road. You're watching the NASCAR Cup Series, Verizon 200 at the Brickyard.
All right. NBC going to a commercial break, y'all. I got to mute that. Let the, so I don't get in trouble. See what it looks like on the competition side here. How badly I'm getting my tail kicked. Really bad, but CeeLo's not doing that well either. CeeLo ain't exactly killing it either. He's only got a hundo in there. He usually has a couple hundred by now. Not good, not good. See if we picked up the 2 subscribers we needed to get back to 13,450. Nope, we're one short. 13,449. Marietta says, what? 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 Oh, I said your name wrong. Mariella Aquino. Mariella. You're 7 down when I search the race as hiking combat. Yeah, I'll be getting my tail kicked. All right, Chase Elliott to pit road, the number 9 Napa Chevrolet. right, they are NASCAR nonstop on NBC right now, y'all. Split screen, commercials going on the left, race going on the right. Seems like it's taking a long time for the 9 on pit road. But he gets it going again. He does get it going again. They'll try to lead into traffic here. Still a commercial. Still a commercial for Ninja Warrior. Back to it.
NASCAR Fantasy Live lets you keep tabs on your fantasy lineup throughout the race. You can adjust your picks until the end of stage 2 to maximize.
Appreciate it, Hiking.
NASCAR.com/fantasy, or you can select the fantasy icon on the mobile app.
October 8th, Chiefs play the Vikes.
So
let's go, Elliott, says Jeff Powell.
Pit road and cycling through, and there's a lot of road to be gained when you come onto pit road.
Well, right here you see Suarez and McDowell.
All right, so Bell is your current leader. Christopher Bell, the current leader.
The 9 ran a couple laps longer.
Van Ginsbergen is 3.5 seconds back.
This wasn't really that close before the green flag cycle.
I was interested to see that 5-car.
Harvick's still way the hell down there.
On the outside. If he could position himself.
No, is Harvick still in 31st after he pitted first? I don't get that. He might have gone around.
Like the 5 of Larson, just a little bit quicker than Chase.
So if you go back to who we think is going to be the leader of the race through the cycle, it was McDowell at the beginning. Well, coming to pit road speed, there's an access road, but pit road speed does not start until the yellow line. Look at how conservative the 34 slows down. Bravo, Daniel Suarez. Look how much his game.
Oh, great, Sheila. I was really worried about what the Chiefs' schedule was. I'm glad you put that in the Discord. I've been worrying. I can't sleep at night worrying about that girl. September 10th, our teams play each other. I'm scared, says Hiking Combat.
11 that are in front of those two that have not come to pit road under this most recent cycle of pit
We're on lap 5 of 20 in stage 2, 20 of 82 in the race.
Run the race and executing everything perfectly, and that was not just on the pit crew. That was on him as well. There was more for him to get on pit road. Suarez did better and lost the spot.
Yeah, and a couple of speeding penalties, and 2 of them kind of famous in the fact that Jensen Button, he normally pushes a button when he comes onto pit road, so he doesn't have to
look
worry
what I got this morning, y'all.
They got a speeding penalty. So did Mike Rockenfeller in the 42, as well as
look what I got. Look what I got.
Caught for speeding on pit road. Marty.
Rick, Chase Elliott has already pitted. You saw that a moment ago. And at the end of that run, Chase Elliott was the fastest car. So Alan Gustafson, Steve, made the call to leave him out 1 lap longer. Do you think that benefited the 9?
They're on the outside.
And run 1 more lap in clean traffic?
Sorry, I love sports, says Sheila. No problem. I was just teasing you. Colts didn't look bad yesterday, Thomas Forbes. What did you think about Richardson, Thomas? What did you think about Richardson's debut?
The 9 had a little bit of space to Larson, and now Larson is only a few car lengths behind him.
Chase Elliott's about 2 seconds now behind McDowell, and they were a lot closer when
Bell's lead still almost a full 4 seconds. I don't think he's pit yet.
Still third, a little bit of time on track. You expect there's going to be a yellow at some point. It's more, don't make a mistake. You listed those 3 drivers that were caught speeding. I mean, that just puts you so far.
Burton going to follow Denny all the way to the front, Timothy?
A reminder right now, the top 7 still have not come to
pit road. He's up to 7th. Burton is up to 7th.
They came on lap 3 and lap 4 when the caution was out. They still have to come. And Steve, how far can you go on a tank of fuel?
So we know they can go 30 to 32 pretty comfortably. We had a few pace laps, 3 of them. But I also think that the teams are holding that fuel mileage pretty close to the vest. I think they can run a little further than 32 if they have to. I think it's just a play of being most efficient on tires. So I expect the leaders to pit somewhere around
say you could have
lap 25 or 26.
I don't remember saying it was okay for you to have some.
In this braking zone at turn 11, as these two start to
She
worry
just ignored
each other,
me, y'all.
They start to slow
She
down
don't care.
just a little bit. The last lap on the racetrack, the 9
She don't care what I think.
Quicker. He's going to start to creep into this battle, as will the 5, and then also the fastest car on the racetrack the last time by, Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch right
Well, they think they can go 32 miles on fuel.
Relative to the 10 drivers that still have yet to come to pit road. And these two
We're on 22. That's why Bell's up front.
They were just below that cut line of making it into the playoffs. And so there's the battle within the battle. Obviously, the potential for
You found a good Circle K, no rats. That's important.
Every point matters in the big picture.
That's important to find a Circle K that has no rats.
Bubba Wallace, he stayed on the racetrack.
Kansas City 21, Saints 17, says Sheila. What's up, Daniel Barry?
We saw Gibbs had that trouble earlier. Allmendinger has not had the pace we normally see from him. But as we watch these two guys, the car that is getting closer to them is that 9 of Chase Elliott.
So the bubble, the part that's in real trouble is that 15-16 spot.
See Martin Truex Jr. on pit road, so he will give up that 3rd spot. Kim.
Hiking says, I think it's very important. It is. Martin Truex into his pit stall. Different on the road courses, y'all. They service the left side of the car first.
And his crew chief Booty Barker have been stockpiling points over the last few weeks. In fact, in the last 3
Booty Barker, one of the best names in the crew chief circles.
Booty told me this morning, I'm going to do it.
Booty told me.
What everybody else does today, just to try something. And no, road courses are not Bubba Wallace's strength, so leaving him out a little bit longer. Wallace will pit this time by, though.
Bubba kind of struggles on these road courses, y'all.
In this race last year, you never know what can happen.
I love this idea because you leave him out in some clear track. You're talking about, when we talk about strategy for the win, that's one thing. That's what the 99.
43 in the box. We're stuck below 50.
Cannot win, but he would tell
We're stuck.
That this is just not his forte. He is learning the road courses. That's not his best stuff. His mindset
Maybe I should tweet it.
Very important. He's gained a bunch of points, over 30 points in the last 2 ovals. You can't give them all back at the first road course. That's really what this 23 car is doing, running a little long, trying to take some of the pressure off. Versus, look at this
grab this link.
battle right here, right? Suarez and McDowell, they're thinking we could
54
win.
likes, y'all. 54.
Thinking, I'm sick of top 5s at the road courses. I want to get a win.
Yeah, the fastest of these 3 cars has been Chase Elliott, as now we see Shane Van Gisbergen on pit road once again, Dave.
The Chicago Street Race winner is coming down pit road. His car is pretty good right now, except for that sticky throttle pedal issue. So he'll go for 4 tires and fuel here and see if he can get back into the mix. They liked his lap times a lot, Marty, right near the end of his run.
So they asked Bubba Wallace how the car was as he comes down pit road, and he said, I just need a little more lateral grip. So they'll lose about 49 seconds here on pit road. So that should put Bubba about 15. So a solid day so far.
It didn't give me nothing, no
exactly
thumbnail or nothing. Weird.
Exactly what they needed.
Well, fans, NASCAR and the premier partners want to thank you. Visit NASCAR.com.
Bell's lead is 20 seconds over the second place car. Now Austin Dillon.
Diamond experience just for being a fan.
What's up, Kenneth Burton?
So, yeah.
All right, we go to a commercial break. I don't know, Sheila. I don't know, girl. Denny Go says Timothy. I don't know why it struggled this year. I think part of it is those in-car cams. I think a lot of people are watching those. I think CeeLo's made a little dent. But it is what it is. I mean, even on the CeeLo side, he's only got 132 in there. We were running like 800 last year. 800 in the chat. Plus, I don't think overall the viewing public really cares about these road course races. I don't think they really care about the road course races. But what do you think, chat? Well, there you go. Jeremy right there confirms it. I don't care for road courses, for stock cars. IMS is the worst of them all. Yeah, but there was football last year too, Timothy. It's really a different deal. It's part of it, I think, is the road course business, like I said, plus some other streamers, new streamers coming on board. But we'll see. Plus, I think I probably paid a price last year. You know, I didn't do any of the playoff races, so I'm sure people remembered that, and they said, "Hey, I'm not going to watch his streams if he's not going to do the playoffs." Well, I'm not going to do them again this year. Most people I know don't like road courses. I love Sonoma, says Willie. All right, here we go. Back to it. Couldn't time that with the music any better if I tried.
Jobs across the country. If you want to work with purpose, we're looking for you.
BuildSubmarines.com
for career and training opportunities.
Weird.
Bell out in front of the field here. Austin Dillon running in second. Denny Hamlin is third. Those three have not been to pit lane yet, as well as Brad Keselowski, who was.
All right, we're in stage 2, lap 11 of 20, lap 26 of 82 in the race. Bell continues to lead by 15.8 seconds.
Once Suarez came off of pit road in front of McDowell. McDowell has not been able to get by him, but the gap is very close.
Where is Harvick?
Watching from Victory Circle, and they're very familiar with that. Is DJ and
Harvick's still in 28th. He's just driving, y'all. He's just Harvick got him a thirst buster in there. Probably some cherry sours. Chillaxing. Quality over quantity. Hello, General Ford. I don't think you can eat these, bud. I don't think these are good for you. I don't think these are good any more good for you than they are for me, but I'll let you try one. I'm sure he liked it, y'all. Well, they're interviewing this James Hinchcliffe or whatever. You can't hear shit he's saying.
Next time we come to you guys, you're going to have to be indoors, because with the cars rocketing by you on the front stretch, you are so difficult to hear. But great stuff down there, guys. We appreciate it.
Battle right here picking up between these group. Chase Elliott lost.
Are you doing your exercises, COO?
Trying to get around Ty Dillon.
You look like one of the Bushwhackers. You remember the Bushwhackers in the wrestling?
Missing some corners. You see it right there. A little bit
they would come out to the ring doing that.
McDowell trying to capitalize on it, and right back behind them is Chase Elliott, so hungry for a win in 2023. Marty.
Could today be the day for Chase Elliott?
All right, new leader, Austin Dillon.
Chase Elliott has not won a road course race with this next-gen car, but they are so quick, especially at the end of runs.
The 3 to the lead.
This morning, he said, listen, we focus on every race, but we have put a lot into Indianapolis and into Watkins Glen next week as well. They expect to be even better at Watkins Glen next week. So
yeah, they did. The Bushwhackers, they used to lick each other's foreheads, too. That's how they greeted one another.
Great speed today. You see the 5 car of Kyle Larson. He missed turn 11 and had to go over and park in the runoff, so he did not get penalized. He rejoins the field, but we're seeing it. I know this is not the battle for the lead right here. It should be once the cycle goes through. The 9 car looks like the best car on the race.
JJ says, hey, Valhalla, just checking in to say what's up.
He's going to miss. Oh, big lock up with the right.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that, JJ. I saw you on a podcast the other day, buddy. Uh-oh, something's up with the 5 car here. 5 car was penalized for cutting a corner.
And he blends back into traffic. That lockup, though, on the right front is concerning on a flat spot tire, how that's going to affect the handling, and can the tire make it the full run here. We continue to watch this battle rage on the 34.
Dillon's lead is 7 seconds over Hamlin.
Been missing some apexes. His car just not quite
10.8 over Keselowski.
More pressure the 34 can put on. He might work him into a mistake. Chase Elliott watches behind.
Viking Combat watched that podcast that JJ was on.
And Steve, with the strategy that we've already seen, guys that had come to pit road around lap 17, 18, 16, How far are they going to go?
All right, Austin Dillon to pit road, y'all. Hamlin going to take over the lead.
Well, I think if they get to 32, 33 to go, they're going to feel.
Again, they service the left side of the car first on these road courses.
He's run 28.
The exact opposite of on an oval.
So I expect Suarez and McDowell in those cars. They're really looking for 32, 33 laps.
Because the wall is on the right side.
Again, firing down into turn one. Suarez just in front of Michael McDowell and then Chase Elliott. McDowell staying with
14 of 20 in stage 2, 29 of 82 in the race. 54 laps to go. General Ford just got the call. That probably means they're going to take a nappy.
Chase Elliott, after breaking a bone in a ski boarding incident earlier in the year, he was out for 6 weeks, and then a penalty for rough driving put him out for another week.
Oh,
so missing 7.
What do you call Thor for then?
7 races
out
from behind the wheel of the car has put him.
Did you make your lunch yet?
And so he is looking to get out of that hole potentially today.
Theo says, check your phone, Val. Theo, the COO, says, happy 35th wedding anniversary, dude. We're 5 years behind you, bro.
The corner ended up costing, I believe, really just.
Hey, a $25 Valhalla says support from my buddy Val. Appreciate it, Theo. Appreciate it, man.
Also lost the spot to Ty Dillon. Ty still has to come to pit road.
I guess I don't have the dealy hickey.
You see he's in the 8th position.
Thank you so much, though, Theo. Let's update this.
Listening into the radio there of Suarez mentioned a good lap. Also a great lap.
That helps me with my Circle K runs during the week there, Theo.
Just a lap ago.
Yeah, the cars that pitted later.
I appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it.
Aren't a gigantic advantage, much like at Sonoma, they would be a bigger advantage. This track relatively smooth. New tires are still better.
Are you guys going out for dinner for your anniversary, Theo, or
definitely are showing up.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Strategy is Denny Hamlin playing. Denny Hamlin right now hasn't been to pit road,
so he has no.
Thank you, dude.
So
appreciate it.
Run as long as he can to keep the freshest tires on versus the field.
I love RCR and Hendrick Motorsports. They're affiliated teams, says Willie Bowen.
15 or 20 may stay out.
Am I allowed to put a link to my podcast here? No, you're not allowed to. Plus, I don't think you can, JJ. I think it doesn't allow you to do that unless you're a moderator. Viking Combat says, don't know hype, don't know hype.
He lost those spots back to 11th right now. Here's the thing, Junior. You mentioned how tough a flat spot is.
45 in the box.
It is definitely flat-footed on
what we doing, though, Theo? What we doing for Mrs. Theo?
And he said it's worse in the left-handers.
You can take her to McDonald's and get you a Happy Meal?
So bad for the driver.
Well, it actually squares the tire, and so the next time you mash the brake pedal in a braking zone, it wants to hang up on that flat spot and slide.
Theo be secretive, y'all. He's all secretive.
You will have a small vibration that might hurt the turn, the ability of the car.
I've been trying to get Theo to buddy me up on some social media so I can tell him when I'm going online for Call of Duty, but he won't do it.
Hang up on that flat spot. There's a spin right there, the 16 car.
Uh-oh, Allmendinger turned around.
This is over in the Nascar Oval number 1, so this is
Flames coming out. He might not get it going. Big flames coming out of them exhaust pipes.
You see the fire coming out of it. He's trying to get it fired back up. That's actually the exhaust pipe.
Actually, I think
he's actually up high. There he goes. Got it going.
I don't know how that could happen.
He's not been
got it going.
Race car all weekend. We came here expecting him to be a contender for this win, but he just has not had speed. Here it is.
Contact with the 12 of Blaney.
So, Jeff, that was him jumping on the radio. Said, if I get back to that 12, he's getting crashed.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Blaney got into him.
And you have to imagine this is something that's been going on for a couple corners. Blaney just doesn't turn.
Allmendinger's like, if I get back to him, he's getting wrecked.
Going on between the drivers in the past few corners there.
Denny Hamlin out in front, still has to come to pit road. Once it cycles through, it'll be Suarez and McDowell fighting for the lead here at Indy.
All right, here we go. Commercial. Going out for lobster and crab seafood boil. Nice, bro. Is that at like a restaurant, or you got, I don't know, where are you going to do that? Tila wants to know if Hiking Combat's drinking some apple juice. I just got back from the grocery store. Everything is up. It is. I spilled all my apple juice as Hiking Combat. If the Vikings' second half of the preseason game was any indication of how the Viking season will go, I'm beyond worried. Calm down, JJ. I know you got that youth and exuberance. I know you got plenty of that. Maybe too much for my taste. But calm down, JJ. We're one preseason game into this deal. The Vikings usually do good when we don't expect them to. So just calm down, young man. Calm down. You're wearing your tie too tight. You're wearing that tie too tight. JJ be going on his podcast wearing a shirt and a tie, y'all. Making Valhalla look like a bum. Making Valhalla look homeless. JJ be rolling up there looking fresh. Tie on fleek. Apple juice is good, says Willie Bowen. I'm gonna have to get my ties out of the boxes, y'all. I put all my ties and dress shirts away. Hell, I don't even know if I fit in my dress shirts anymore. But don't be surprised if you see Valhalla come on a stream with a shirt and tie on, chat. I mean, still ain't going to wear no pants, though. I'm still not going to wear no pants. I bet you JJ wasn't wearing no damn pants. Just running around in his Superman underwear. There's a seafood restaurant down the road. Good stuff. Huge menu. Sounds good, bro. Sounds good. Some lobster. Seafood boil. They just drop it on the table, Theo? They just come to your table and dump it on your table? All right, back to it.
The two that are running
back to it.
Brad Keselowski running second right now. Denny Hamlin running.
JJ says, nah, I had pants on. I'm that professional.
Positions respectively.
So, same goal for both of these cars. We are
shoes? Did you wear shoes?
2 laps to go in stage
some
2.
wingtips?
Not racing to a yellow,
or did you have some Jordans on, JJ? Be honest.
The 11 of Denny Hamlin.
Be honest.
So this is an impressive stretch of his original fuel tank. We did have a yellow earlier for 3 extra caution flag laps. The 6 of Brad Keselowski.
Valhalla going to be addressing the United Valhalla Sports Talk Nation.
Cornelius. Two are battling for this stage.
Don't you come over here working on that paw. Go take a nap or something. You probably had some flip-flops on. What's up, RM? I don't know if JJ strikes me as a flip-flop kid, Sheila. I'm pretty sure JJ probably is more of a, what do you call them foam shoes that everybody wears, except for me? Yeah, AJ probably got some Crocs that he wears around the house. That's what I'm guessing. Crocs, dress slacks, dress shirt, and a tie. RM, I think I'm going to have to start wearing ties and dress shirts on stream, RM. I don't do flip-flops. I have these really cool red shoes. RM says 15 minutes to the road to the Super Bowl for our team, the Raiders. What's going on, RM? There's big trays on the table. They come out and dump the whole pot out there.
About a second, 2/10 a lap.
One more lap to go.
So you got some corn in there, some russet potatoes, some shrimp. Sounds good, man. Little lobster. No short sleeves and a tie, says RM. Oh, definitely short sleeves and a tie. Valhalla, we don't talk about that stupid wear red if you're a Viking fan holiday. That holiday ceased to exist. I bleed purple for life. Well, apparently you're wearing red shoes when you're doing interviews with your purple tie, bro. Nerd, says RM. You nerd.
Denny Hamlin running an Denny missed the corner.
Uh-oh, Hamlin
Sorry, he missed the corner. Big
almost
right
forgot to
there.
make the turn.
Here comes Brad.
Brad wants it now.
In the dirt. His tires are dirty. Here comes the 99.
Comes Suarez, though. We got some drama, y'all. Final lap of stage 2.
Be patient here, man. This is early in this race.
Remember, no caution for stage breaks on road courses, but they do get credited with points. Keselowski misses points. McDowell steals that spot. And here comes Suarez.
Brad losing points, valuable points for the 6.
Brad, that other car with Harvick without a win. But Hamlin gets the stage win.
5th stage win this year for him.
And they'll just keep going, y'all, just like it's Drew Green.
He's going to look 3 wide into turn 1.
Here we go, the 9 making moves.
Make it all the way back around to come to pit road.
The 9 to the inside of the 99 of Suarez.
A lot of respect so far between these two through this very tight complex. Chase Elliott clears Suarez.
Meanie says JJ.
All of that right there cost Suarez.
Denny fell asleep there. He's probably looking at his GPS, bro. He was probably glancing down at the GPS. Maybe saw a TikTok video and was like, oh shit, I'm supposed to be turning here.
Not in on points. Suarez is not in. Chase Elliott not in.
So now Flip, if you're Bubba Wallace, look now, plus 30. You haven't done anything wrong. You came in with over 50 points, and these 2 cars behind you.
So Gibbs has fallen out of the playoff spot. Wallace now plus 30 is sitting in 15th. McDowell plus 6 is in 16th. Suarez gets knocked out.
Take the top spot away from Denny Hamlin, and McDowell back out front at Indy.
What a great move by
It's easy to find me. Just follow my Instagram. You can message me there.
A lot of patience exhibited. Here goes the
Yeah, but what's your name on Instagram? Just is it Theo Sam Eagle or your real name?
Now Chase Elliott has moved.
I don't know if I told y'all, but my Instagram, the Valhalla Sports Talk Instagram, got shut down by Instagram. Apparently, I didn't answer questions correctly.
Keselowski, although they would have liked to have won that stage or finished at least second, still bank some stage points to pad their playoff position. Brad, super happy with the race.
All right, the 6 to pit road.
Feel like they had a very solid car
McDowell now the leader. We're approaching the halfway point. Instagram stinks, says Sheila. I still have my personal Instagram account that I've never posted on, I don't think, but the one that's up on your screen there is gone.
Gamble scored the points. Now a caution would be perfect. They're full of fuel, the freshest tire in the field.
You're watching the NASCAR.
All right, we're going to a commercial break, and they be playing some music. You know we can't do that. You know we can't have none of that yet. Now that I know that, Theo, I'll try to find you. I'll try to stalk you. Cyber stalk your Instagram. Same as here. Okay, dude. I have to remember to do that. We'll do it and I will message you. Be like, Theo, I'm going on right now. I might play me some Call of Duty tonight since there ain't shit to do. Except put together some desks. Been trying to accept the newness of the tall desks, y'all. I've been trying to figure out how I'm going to get the camera set up that high. And I think I've got it figured out. The goal, y'all, is to be on the high desks by the start of football season. So I got about 2 weeks. 2 weeks to get them to put together, get the whole setup taken apart, put back together again, and get the camera in the air like it just don't care. Stalker, like when he was looking at the mom and kids at the Dodger game. You shut your mouth, Hiking Combat. There's nothing wrong with that. It was just painting a picture for my viewers, sir. Just painting a picture for the viewers. All I was doing. We got a new couple we watch now. We got a new couple we watch now on the Dodger streams. There's a couple that literally hawk the Mary Hart seats. They watch them the entire game, and the second somebody moves out of those seats, they come swooping in. It's a husband and a wife team. They must have season tickets because they're there every game. And they be waiting for them 2 seats, but they do not move. They do not move if it's not the Mary Hart seats. All right, back to racing at Indy.
NASCAR is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Visit progressive.com.
Brandon, I don't think I'm going to be able to stream the Dodger game. Just a guess. It starts in 10 minutes.
And almost missing the turn there.
It starts in 10 minutes. And I'm literally surrounded by NASCAR shit. So, doesn't look like it's going to happen, buddy.
He showed up in practice, showed up in qualifying, and lap after lap continues to inch his way into this battle. Now you see Brad Keselowski and Denny Hamlin with those fresher tires trying to recover, work their way back up through.
So Hamlin, Keselowski are back there in traffic. McDowell is our leader again. Elliott second. Suarez third. Al Busch fourth. Where the hell is Harvick?
Chase Elliott, the 99 of Suarez.
Where the hell is my guy Harvick at?
He's kind of joining this fight.
24th.
You're going to see the whole front stretch kind of line up, right? Then behind the 8, you have a little bit bigger gap back to Reddick. I think he's still a player.
24th, y'all. We're on lap 40 of 82.
Looking for a win. Oh, this traffic in front of McDowell is going to be tough.
He's not going to cheat with me. Okay.
Jones in the 43, right in front of race leader Michael McDowell.
Where's the 24?
Heard some potential transmission issues for the 43.
He's back there too. He's in 19th, Sheila. 19th. 33 seconds back.
Touch off the pace.
Oh, Marty.
So Rick working lap 40 here. So Steve, when would you make that final stop of the day if you're the leaders? I'm hearing crew chiefs asking how's the handling.
I think Elliott can get a win today, says Thomas. Damn, says Sheila. She don't like that report. Sheila didn't like the report on the 24 of William Byron.
Green plus some pace laps, or 33 green with some pace laps and some caution. So I would imagine we're going to see cars.
So I'm not a mathematician, y'all. I am not a mathematician, but I think the next time they go past the start-finish, we will be at the halfway point. No threat of rain, though, even though they got these fancy windshield wipers on the
I
cars.
think it would be hard-pressed to pit outside your fuel window, probably right at it. Or at least
JJ says, if you guys didn't know, I'm also a great swimmer.
just really isn't worth the reward.
I swim in water that's a feet deep after diving into it. You dive into foot-deep water, JJ, you might want to rethink that. You might want to rethink that if you like your neck. If you're attached to your neck and like that it operates properly, you probably don't want to be diving into a foot of water. Oh, 8 feet deep. 8 feet. I read it wrong, y'all. 8 feet. 8 feet. Okay, you can dive into 8, JJ. Your neck will be just fine, buddy. JJ, what's your plans for Viking football this year? What are your plans on the YouTube side?
That rear lateral grip makes it very hard. When you want to go to the throttle, you can't
Says Sheila.
until the rear of the car settles down. If you try to do it, it's just going to spin those rear tires.
McDowell's lead 0.8 of a second. No, 0.4.
Get to it quickly, lift off the gas, apply that throttle really smoothly as we ride along with Chase.
I'm going to do vids of stats and what we need to learn after the game. Post-game wrap-ups? I will check them out, JJ. I will check them out.
Right-hander, heavy braking.
Probably going to be doing some post-game wrap-ups of my own.
Left-hander 13. Watch how smooth he is on the throttle. A little bit of throttle, a little bit of throttle, a little bit. Now wide open as he exits. Got to breathe.
Probably going to have to wear a tie, though, apparently. Patriots might have a new quarterback. I hope not. I hope not, because I got Mac Jones in my big money fantasy league. He's my second quarterback. My first quarterback is one Kirk Cousins of the Minnesota Vikings. Uh-oh, Kyle Busch reporting he's got issues.
What's your first reaction? Well, I'm going to go look at the SMT data, the car data. He says it sounds or feels draggy. Look at our top speed on the straightaways. If you have an engine issue, a valve spring, or a top end issue, you're going to see it at the end of this, the back stretch, the end of the front stretch.
I'll be at the Week 1 game against the Buccaneers and at SKOL Fest in Minneapolis the day before the game. I'll also be doing a little show with Paul Allen. Look at you, JJ. Look at you, man. So that GoFundMe got you enough money to go to Week 1?
So they see or hear something. ECR is the engine provider.
Valhalla and the Cat in the Hat.
You can see it in the lap time.
Alex Bowman.
That's Richard Childers, car owner, and he loves that engine program, and he said he was going to listen. He thought if it was a valve spring, he would be able to hear that in the exhaust pipes when it came by.
Alex Bowman showing in 6th on your screen there.
And he's going by pit road now, so we'll see if RC did hear something that didn't sound right.
Again, about a
Look at you, JJ. Can I borrow a couple bucks? Could you loan me a couple dollars? 5 spot maybe?
We see Chase Elliott.
5 spots so I can give me a soda pop and a hot dog.
Chase Elliott is 0.6 of a second behind McDowell.
What state do you live in, JJ? I mean, how far do you have to travel to go to the Vikes?
Again, 5 laps from now would be aggressive if they came to pit road. 6 to 7 laps.
That's cool. They got you enough money to go, though. That's way cool, buddy. I'm jealous.
We're going to get a great look from Austin Dillon's Coca-Cola Zero Sugar on board. I talked to
Have you ever been to U.S. Bank before? No, Joseph. No Dodger game today, buddy. Oh, wow, JJ. You know, you live real close to my buddy Beantown Breakdown. He lives up there in Massachusetts. He lives up on the Cape. He lives up on the Cape. You guys are homies.
One of the drivers that ran a little longer didn't pit the lap 28, while other cars pitted in the teens. And you know, he's doing.
Alex Bowman needs to win here at Daytona, says Austin. I've been to the Vikings Stadium and the Vikings Museum when I was 6. I never been there, bro. I never been there. I've only gone to see the Vikes in Arizona, and way back in the day in Los Angeles. It's the only place I've ever seen him play. But I've seen him a number of times here in Arizona at the Big Toaster in Phoenix. Man, Paul Allen interview. That's crazy. All right. NBC is NASCAR nonstop, meaning they're showing commercials on the left, the race on the right. I will keep you appraised of what I am seeing. Keselowski and actually it's Truex and Larson. Larson wants that spot that the 5 car has. And that's 8th position. 8th position. Truex to the inside. Makes the pass. Makes the pass. So McDowell continues to lead, a 0.6 of a second lead over Elliott, a 1.9 second lead over Suarez. We're on lap 43 with 39 to go, just past halfway in the Verizon 200 at the Brickyard. Indianapolis Motor Speedway NASCAR Cup Series action here on Valhalla Sports Talk. 39 in the chat. Going to be a Kyle Larson day, predicts Luis Betancourt. The Dodger game should be getting started any second, y'all. It's 1 o'clock on the button. 1 o'clock on the button. I watched the clock change. Theo probably putting on a suit and tie, y'all. Theo probably getting all dolled up. 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. Yeah, Theo going to have to get ready. get in his Sunday best for the anniversary dinner with the missus. Sub 13,400. Congrats, says Sheila. Well, we've had 400 for a while. Raiders Niners starting right now, says Luis Betancourt. Boom, boom, boom. All right, still NASCAR nonstop, y'all. I just saw your Chiefs on the commercial, Sheila. Just saw them.
Next week on NBC USA and Peacock, defending 200-meter world champion Noah Lyles leads the stars of Team USA.
World Track and Field Championships.
Around the world at the World Track and Field Championships. That's August 20th and 23rd.
Did I get refreshed? What does that mean?
Peacock. Bell getting by Kyle Larson, and we just saw Shane Van Gisbergen go by Kyle Larson.
Uh-oh, Larson gets passed
Finally down here.
by the Aussie. Oi, 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 on the inside.
Dives down in there to make it happen.
And that's a super aggressive move. It's probably not something Larson was expecting. See right here, he just goes right.
Yep.
Just shortcuts the track, and Larson's like, well,
He did
got
a good-
spot now.
He did a good job there. I was expecting contact. You know what I mean? Typically, that'd be a pretty aggressive move, and there would be contact.
Oh, yeah, it was good. It was good, but we enjoyed it.
Get turned around off the nose of Corey LaJoy, I believe.
Sure enough, into the grass, the
The
78.
joy into the grass.
Now 37 laps to go as McDowell continues to lead.
All right, so Keegan and
Back in ninth, Dave.
CeeLo are pushing a couple hundo in the chat now.
Known a few weeks after the Chicago win for Shane. Crew Chief Darian Grubb told me today, we got the call about a month ago, and we didn't know if we could do it. Remember, after Chicago, these cars got significant safety up.
It's all right, Val. You are like the rest of the U.S.
They put new things in, and they didn't know if they could turn this same chassis around in time. But they got help, they got expedited work done, and they got this car turned around for Shane. The creature comforts, they're all the same, but this car's been updated, and it's still fast.
Yeah, he's been running some really fast laps. Some of the fastest laps in the field.
So SVG is up to ninth.
Chicago, you know, started that race pretty much on par with
Up to ninth with that Red Bull helmet.
on the field. Just getting better and better as he understands the performance of the car and the racetrack and what it can do. His counterpart from the V8 Supercars, Kosteki's back in.
Dairy sours are still delicious, y'all.
This battle right here, all three of these cars and drivers are so equal right now. It's almost a game of who's going to make a mistake. Suarez trying to put the pressure to Chase Elliott to force a mistake, Marty.
And Jeff, how crazy are the NASCAR playoffs? The top three all below the cut line. 5 of the top 10 below the cut line.
So Harvick is plus 132 on the playoff bubble. Plus 29 for Wallace. Suarez and Gibbs have dropped out today. Suarez minus 29.
Suarez looks underneath Chase Elliott.
Yeah, this battle continues.
Right, Elliott passes Suarez. He just said it backwards.
Penalties on pit road, and you kind of almost have to decide, like right here, you see Chase kind of swerving, I think trying to break the draft of the 99 of Suarez. If the handling's starting to fall away, Dale, you know, you might come a lap earlier than you want, but I think you need to make sure you can make it to the end on fuel.
That's what I'm wondering about this 9. Right there, missing the curb. I don't think this car's driving so well. Looked like the best car earlier. The 99 was struggling.
All right, so second and third are bumper to tail end. McDowell about 1.1 up.
Almost got into him. Suarez is so much better on approach to these corners, whether it's braking.
Luis says, I am taking a moment this Sunday to be grateful for what I have after seeing pictures of Maui. Those are devastating, bro, aren't they? It reminds me so much of the old footage of Pearl Harbor, y'all, looking at how devastated that shoreline is where the fires hit.
You got to expect about the same length run.
Suarez recognizes
Devastating.
Chase is in trouble, and so it's pressure. You see him into the back of the 9 car.
Suarez putting all the pressure in the world on that 9 of Elliott.
Suarez just wants to keep applying pressure on these braking zones. This is where mistakes can happen.
That's a lot of pressure. He sends him out of
That
the
time
way.
he just moved him.
Suarez.
Suarez said, I've seen enough. I'm taking it.
I don't think Chase will be happy with that. That was excessive in my eyes, but
Amarola is now behind the 9 of Elliott, but I think Amarola might be even a lap down.
game on. Oh, you won.
Yeah, he's 1 lap down.
Here it is.
But Suarez said, I've waited long enough. Let me put the front of my car into your bumper, and you're going to miss this turn.
Difficult for Chase Elliott to handle without
And I'm going to check out on the inside.
Yeah, neither cars made the curve.
NASCAR drivers have very good memories, so don't think that Elliott won't remember that
Both cars
later in the race, should he get back to that bumper.
Marty.
The 14 car to pit road. Actually, this might be the 41. This might be the 41. So Briscoe, the 14. Briscoe, Larson, Cindric, Blaney, and Kostecki to pit road.
He has that flat spotted tire. He made it live all the way through this run. 34 to go. These stops, and I bet you see some other drivers coming down pit road this time, Dave.
Absolutely. Austin Cindric and Brody Kostecki. And Cindric said that he needed a little bit of help in the turn early in the run. They reduced the air pressure in those two.
It is kind of going, but it usually slows down when the cautions start with about 20 to go.
I would be shocked.
But we got 34 laps to go. And these are probably the last pit stops.
The leaders have to come. There comes the 34 of McDowell, 99 of Suarez, 9 of Chase.
The last scheduled pit stops. Let's put it that way. If there's cautions, it could change. But
on this pit entry lane last time, we'll see if he's able to make up any time.
all right, Gillen, McDowell, Suarez, Elliott, and Reddick to pit road.
Long pit lane. Don't try to get aggressive. Don't speed, Kim.
And Michael McDowell still complaining, just needs a little bit more lateral grip, especially in the rights. The crew's going to go to work on that machine. 4 tires, Sunoco fuel. Crew Chief Travis Peterson told the spotter, make sure you're working with the other cars we're going to blend in with. They think that's the 11 and a 6. Talk to those spotters. Make sure they're going to give us room. Marty.
Jim, midpoint of that run, Chase Elliott said, I love the balance.
Still
right
13,449 on the subscriber count, y'all.
And then almost coming down pit road, he said, I've got to protect that left rear. Whatever you can do to help me to protect that rear grip. That's the situation for Chase Elliott. A heads-up race against Daniel Suarez.
What's going on with Sports Fury, y'all? What's going on? Where is Josh at? Or Sean? Where's Sean at?
At the end of that run, but a long stop for the 99. Chase Elliott is going to go by. A disastrous stop here for Daniel Suarez and his team, losing.
Bad stop for the 99.
Off pit road. We had already seen the 34 of McDowell off pit road. The 45 of Tyler Reddick was seconds behind this battle, and he is all over the rear bumper.
You got to think that as the 9 drove past 99 on pit road that he got a little chuckle there.
Now it's back in the hands of the driver.
Steve, what were they trying
Busher,
to do
Gibbs,
with
Byron,
99?
Burton,
Jacked
Dillon to
it
pit road.
to the left side and jacked it up while they were fueling, but they weren't doing anything with the tires.
He doesn't do
Trying to put more
NASCAR.
fuel in it?
Hiking Combat.
Worry about that, though. This car should be able to get full, no problem being
They took
fast.
SpaceX to Mars.
Just watch the entire stop. So the jack comes to the left side. Looks pretty normal. A little bit of slow on the left front. Tires on. Tires tight. Oh, there's your issue right there, Rick. Front hose. Look at the man right here. He's standing here.
Oh, stuck under the tire.
All right. He says, I cannot leave until you jack the left side up. It's as simple as that. If we watch
All right, Dodgers Rockies going to start soon, y'all. Just not here.
Clear of those front tires. It creeps underneath the left front when the jack is dropped. Look at the frustration. Hundreds and hundreds of pit stops you practice for those little things. Man, what a bad time.
Yeah, I see that, Luis. I see that
Look at this hose. So right
Walk
there,
Off
you
Sports
saw
Talk's been on
there's
there,
a
but
loop in the hose. If we back
I
up
don't know.
about
Maybe
5 or 6
Sean is on
right
vacation.
here. That's not normal.
Or Josh. I get him confused.
Stretched out there nice and
I get the
straight. As he
fellas
comes
confused.
around, it creates a loop. It seems so small. It's like it catches his right leg, and it actually lassos itself. And what happens is the left front tire is on it. He's lucky there's enough air pressure to take the nut off. The gun could shut off this way.
Not a happy camper, says Sheila. What's wrong, girl?
The problem is nobody's
What's
gonna
wrong?
recognize it. The tire carrier steps.
Are you
moves it
sad
a
because
little bit
William
more.
Byron is in 23rd?
For the 99. Actually,
Or are you
great
sad
job
because the
of
Chiefs are
getting
having trouble? Which
Going
one?
Slow, but this could have been, a 30, 40-second disaster. You see the frustration behind pit wall. Big
Need you to be a happy
99.
camper,
Now
Sheila.
it's time to recover. Let's hear what they have to say.
So I need your head down. I need you to go get these spots. Come on.
My team lost, says Sheila. Uh-oh.
And then
Uh-oh.
after that, I love the leadership from Travis Mack,
Hey,
who came on
Sheila,
the
guess
radio
what?
and said, "Listen,
Guess what,
I
Sheila?
want you to take a deep breath, Daniel. This is
It
all
doesn't
going
matter.
to cycle out. We should be
literally
in the third
doesn't
position."
matter.
Steve, you worked with Travis Mack for a long time. Dale Jr. doing the best he can to lead this team, keep his driver calm, and keep him focused. They've earned a lot of stage points. Top 5 still could be in the offing today.
Well, that's the key, guys, right? Like, if this isn't a must-win. While a win would be great.
Saints 26, Chiefs 24 in preseason NFL action. 91 to pit road.
31 laps to go in this race.
Well, I love the fact they said, hey, we're going to put it on your shoulders. We trust you. You're going to bail us out.
The 3 on pit road.
That's saying, hey, man, we messed up, but we got the best driver. Go get it.
Bell is your race leader. Again, Wallace second.
Been throughout the year the 8th best pit crew, Old Pit Road. Just a small miscue, and it's going to be costly.
Weird beeping noise in my ear.
Wave of green flag
A severe thunderstorm warning is in effect for Pinal until 2 p.m. Pinal is a ways away from here, y'all. Take shelter indoors.
Wow, you get to watch all your
Oops.
favorite stuff.
Commercial break.
It's to die for.
Commercial break, y'all. I don't know how long 31 laps takes, but I could try to go over to a Dodger stream after this, but I would have to change the overlay. Possible. Possible. Or you best just go offline, come back up. We will see. We will see. It's a bomb. Theo set it up. No, it was just a weather warning. Severe thunderstorm warning. But Pinal is the county. Pima is straight up. Pinal is towards California. Yeah, Dave was watching it on Uneducated Sports Talk. His team won. Oh, you talking about Uneducated Sports Talk's team? David Yee says, I'm sorry, but did you see my email? I don't know, bro. I guess not. Let me go. Let me check it. Let me check it. Let me check it. I think you emailed me on YouTube or Yahoo. Yahoo. Toenail fungus? That's not it. David Yee, Fernando Ring. Uh-oh, y'all. Uh-oh, y'all. Fernando Ring acquired 1981 Los Angeles Dodgers World Series ring acquired. Let's go, man. Thank you so much, David. Let's go. So that means now I've got the last 3. The 81, the 88, and the 2020. Let's friggin' go. Thank you so much, David. Thank you so much. Let me show that again on main screen. Let me show that on the main. Look at that, y'all. 1981 Los Angeles Dodgers World Series ring. Fernando Valenzuela's name on the side. Let's go. Appreciate it, man. You don't have to do that. That's so cool, though. You got any Laker rings? No, I want that 2020. There's one on eBay. LeBron one for 2020. That's about 25 bones. I don't know. I might get that one day. Might get it. I think they're way cool. All right, are we back to racing?
seconds. What a run by Micah McDowell in this organization on the week where they said, these are
All right, so McDowell now leads by 3.5 seconds over Elliott, 8.9 over Suarez.
was a monumental day for this young man, or veteran driver, to be quite honest.
My birth year says Leopard.
Starts, but if he can come and win on this road course, needing to make the playoffs, this would be huge.
David, how many of the games have you gone to this weekend?
First about 10 years or so, he didn't even run a full-time season. And he kind of drove cars that were not very competitive, and he just kept grinding.
This thing continues to go caution-free, and that Dodger game is sitting in like the third. I'll probably go off and come right back.
Michael McDowell knows how to go fast in a race.
Theo says Val is only limited by the number of fingers. No, what I'm limited by, Theo, is the fatness of my fingers. That's what I'm really limited by. Because this is the only finger that it can go on that'll stick, unless it's my wedding ring finger, which we can't do that because I don't want the COO to kill me. But if it's on the pinky, it's too loose. And it won't go on the forefinger. Can't even get past the knuckle. It's got no hope on the middle finger. None. And it's the same. But I have noticed they've been fitting better on this ring finger, the right hand ring finger. So I must be creating a groove.
Blake Harris was the crew chief a year ago. He moved over to Hendrick Motorsports. Travis Peterson takes over this 34 car, and we've seen some great strategy calls and things like that. But for raw speed, this is the most impressive run we've seen for the 34.
Travis Peterson was an engineer.
I would have to say for the majority of people, though, these rings don't fit on any of their fingers.
One of my cars for a while.
I mean, because I don't think my fingers are that big.
And is doing an incredible
you know,
job
in width
this year.
Compared to most people that I shake hands with.
3.5-second lead over Chase Elliott. 39 cars started the race, 39 still running. 3 are off the pace
I don't
just
know.
a bit, a lap down.
Maybe making them for little teeny kids.
Corey LaJoy right now running in the 34th position. And Corey
So I never got a class ring in high school. Didn't, because we didn't have no money for that type stuff.
Yeah, Rick, one of the cool things about the
I never got a class ring, but now I've got, well, counting the one that's on the way, I'll have 3, and then I have 2 for fantasy football.
Earlier this year, so I just talked to both of them, and I said, hey,
2 fantasy football rings as well.
The traffic, they said, no way, man, this race is too cool. They're enjoying it, and they didn't have to be here today. They came out on their own volition. Of course, Andretti Autosport through Cambridge having a closer relationship with Spire. I asked Colton.
Butterfly is up at here. What's up, Miss Butterfly?
What cup race would you like to run? He said, I would love to run Miami. That's my home track. But
Class rings do exist. I never got one. I never got a class ring.
But only if Junior gives me some lessons. So are you up for some lessons?
Just this one, Wednesday for JD Martinez and Saturday for the LeBron.
And all of these guys,
that's cool, man. You know, I want that LeBron one bad, Dave. I'll pay you for it, bro. I'll pay you for it if need be, but I really want the LeBron.
NASCAR, they want to go to Daytona, they want to go to ovals.
Butterfly wants the JD.
He's trying to find pace in this car with the engine issues.
I'm finger, wrist, and head limited.
So he's having to do everything he can.
What does that mean?
Braking zones and through the turns to get speed or any kind of pace
what does that mean?
Larson just went by him, and we were talking and looking at as we have an issue.
Ooh, lots of dirt. Right by Harvick.
Junior just in front.
No, the 15.
Of Jenson Button, but Kyle Larson had just
26 laps to go, y'all.
And you look at the issue.
Frosted Flakes versus Mobile One.
Maybe a little bit more here. Maybe a lot more there.
Just a little arguing going on. Yeah, Ricky's like, ah.
David, when you go to the Dodger games, your whole family goes, right?
He's talking about Kyle Busch trying to make.
So you be getting like 4 and 5 items.
Just locking up that tire, and that's not a track. That's not a corner.
Jealous that I don't get to go to Dodger games anymore, y'all. Jealous. Hope you're having a good day, says D. Marie. Dropped in to leave a thumbs up. Have a good rest of the stream. Are you going to stream a chat for the Dodgers game? If this thing ends as quick as I think it's going to, I might be coming up on another stream for the Dodgers. All right, Kyle Busch has trouble, y'all. Kyle Busch has trouble.
literally puts a flat spot on it. And now it seems like every time you go to brake,
They must be adjustable.
And it just continues to slide it. Here he comes to pit road.
I think you heard him say tires. Needs tires.
Yeah, pretty soon. 4 tires, guys. 4 tires.
One of the hardest braking zones as far as car balance, because you're still kind of turning, which unloads that right front tire, and you can almost see it just skipping across the pavement right there. And this is good.
E. Marie was checked in. Nathan Elliott in the house.
If you continue, that tire will
Wondering if Butterfly got the homework. He emailed it in. McDowell's lead is 2.9 seconds over Elliott, 5.8 over Suarez.
Race leader McDowell is just coming through turn 11 right now, so it looks like Kyle could stay out in front.
Feels to me like Kyle Busch has had a rough couple of weeks, couple 3 weeks.
Off of pit road, and McDowell making his way right now through 12 and 13.
And it's just such a long pit road, but as we were covering that with the 8, I will say,
Butterfly hasn't sent me her address. You already have dibs on LeBron. I do a lot of games solo, way cheaper. Oh, wow. I thought you took like the whole fam bam, bro. Man, that's crazy that you send me that stuff when you only get one. I thought you were getting like 4. That's crazy. I appreciate it, man.
We've come a long way in 125
All right, commercial
years.
break. Commercial break. All right, we got 24 laps to go. Michael McDowell continues the lead. He's dominated this race. He's now led, let's look at it. He's now led 30 of the laps. He's the laps led leader by far. Almost a 20-lap lead over the number 20. There's been one caution in this race, and I think we got one right now. A bad wreck for the 38, but he gets the car going again. Will they stay green? No. Who's the 38? Todd Gillen. Todd Gillen. I think he was in a wreck already. He's got it going. We're still under green. Oh, I get you, bro. I get you. You try to take a family of 4 to a Dodger game? I don't even think 500 would be enough, would it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you could get over 500 easy with a family of like 4. Butterfly says, David Yee, send it in the Discord personal message. He's not going to be able to send a butterfly or a bobblehead to you, Butterfly, through Discord. That's not how it works. I found Dodger tickets for $11 as Hiking Combat. Where? Want some $11 Dodger tickets? First, take me $300 worth of gas to get there and back. You thought he meant his homework. Oh. I know for the NFL, it's like $1,000 for a family of 4 just to see the game. Truth. It's been that way for a few years. Truthy. All right, we are NASCAR nonstop. Commercials going on. Not much is happening. McDowell now leads by 2.8 seconds over Elliott. Back to it.
Almost an 8-second lead. Gibbs is going to win.
I don't know why they're showing Gibbs leading. NFL tickets are money. This is Luis Betancourt. Yeah, I thought for sure I would find a way to get to the Viking Raider game. It ain't happening, y'all. It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. I'll be watching it with you all.
That makes it 19 straight years for the Iceman to get a win. Then the youth movement happened here all getting the win in the Xfinity Series race. But you talk about youth movement. How about pro
20 years ago, $60 got into a Niner or Raider game. I remember that, bro. I remember back in the 80s. It's like 20. I think it was usually like 19 something on the stub to go see the Raiders at the Coliseum.
And James Stewart, a fantastic weekend. 22 laps to go here in the Cup Series race with Michael McDowell out front. Rick, let's talk about the Ruoff Mortgage keys to victory lane.
Yeah, number one, will it go?
David says, Butterfly, how do I bring up personal message on Discord?
Cars aren't driving well. Who's going to make a mistake?
There you go, Butterfly. Get him your address so you can get a J.D. Martinez bobble.
Kind of married to their final green flag pit stop when we look at the front 3 or 4 cars. But if the yellow comes out,
60 won't even get you into NASCAR now, says Leopard. Truth.
McDowell leading this race. A win
Truth.
there would lock him into the playoffs.
Fab Dave says, what's up, Valhalla and everyone? Let's go, Team Chevy. McDowell's in a Ford, but Elliott's coming.
Bubba right now in 20th position.
I thought we were getting ready to get that caution. Todd Gilliland exits turn 11. Car gets
Hey, I just saw Harvick go by. Harvick was just in front of the 38 when he hit the wall.
Gets the car stopped, ends up getting to pit lane. So big transition from the
Harvick still mired in 25th.
Very similar to what we saw Brody Kostecki do in qualifying. The transition there in the bottom.
You can still get into Ice Cat hockey games here in Arizona for the University of Arizona. You can still get in there for 20 bones.
And just behind him is Chris Buescher, who has won the last 2 races of the Cup Series. Let's go through the field, brought to you by eBay.
All right, through the field.
I talked to leader Michael McDowell this morning, and he said people have underplayed.
What's up, Drew?
what this team has been
I'm
able
thinking
to
if this ends in time, I will. If it's like in the 3rd inning, I might come on for the last. But I'm going to have to go offline and then reload the overlays because I did change it over to the Brewer series last night. And I could be coming up on a surprise stream. It's either that or take a nap.
McDowell desperate for a win. Chase Elliott desperate for a win as well. Steve mentioned a moment
Either that or
ago,
take a nap.
getting into McDowell's lead. Why? Here's a hint. Listen.
Your gear selection change is not hurting you back there. Net positive.
So there you go.
Hiking says it was $80 when I went to Auto Club solo.
McDowell a little bit. That pit stop a moment ago for Daniel Suarez, the last stop of the day so far. Maybe there's one more. Cost him 10 seconds on the track. Suarez saying.
So I don't know if I do the Dodger game, y'all. I don't know if there'll be a notification that comes out.
And Tyler Reddick came on the radio a little while ago, said the handling of the car.
San Jose Barracuda AHL hockey team tickets are $20. All seats are lower level. $2 course Bud Light beers. That's what I'm talking about, Luis. That's what I'm talking about. Plus, hockey is literally the best sport to go to live. Well, I would say hockey and NASCAR, but hockey especially. I don't think they've hit the nap zone yet, Sheila. I don't think so. I think the COO's doing the laundry, but probably around 2. Probably around 2 or 3. They'll be getting sleepy. The general is down for a nap at any time of day, y'all. Any time of the day, you walk towards that bedroom, and General Thor will beat you down there because he wants to get up on that bed right in front of the fan and hit the nap zone. 19 laps to go. Butterfly says, David, make a comment in the Discord, and I will show you. So post something in the free-for-all section. David, post something in free-for-all, and then Butterfly will start a message with you. Butterfly says, I am currently in the nap zone. Butterfly already there. All right, Denny Hamlin to pit road. So we'll start having a last round of green flag pit stops, I guess, y'all.
And that was a big thing for him, coming in, wanting as many playoff points as he could get. You see the battle still all around the racetrack for position.
Yeah, that green and white number 6 right there.
Rhodes up in here.
To pit road, but in front of him, Bell, Larson behind him, SVG.
Dave Rhodes, ultimate father, duck owner. Duck, duck, goose.
Gisbergen running in the 11th spot right now. As you mentioned, Keselowski, who's in front of him, will have to come to pit road here just a few laps. 19 to go, and Gisbergen's going to get by Keselowski.
Dave Rhodes getting greeted.
Busher as well.
We got 18 laps to go. We're currently on lap 64 in the Verizon 200 at the Brickyard. Indianapolis Motor Speedway, NASCAR Cup Series action.
There's Keselowski making his way onto
Keselowski, Brad Keselowski to pit road in that 6 Ford.
12 near the 16 since their incident on track.
It's on NBC, Timothy, on NBC today.
Today at 41 of Ryan Preece is a lap down. Kim.
And like we talked about, Brad Keselowski making his final stop of the day. They were on a completely opposite strategy under green flag conditions. Right now, looking for a very smooth stop. Crew Chief Matt
Both Leah and Mama are in the nap zone, says Dave. Leah, Mama, and the baby-to-be are all in the nap zone.
Brad coming off pit road.
Nap zone, a popular place on Sunday afternoons, y'all.
Michael McDowell.
Popular place.
Laps led already. Listen into the radio.
Be smooth, do what you're doing. You're beginning to drive away. Just give me gap. How many laps to go? No more feedback, please.
How about that? No more feedback.
That's the best.
McDowell said, just shut up.
He wants gap, back to Elliott, and no more information.
Tell me how far I'm in the lead.
I don't need to talk to you anymore. That's my information. 18 laps to go.
Yeah, how do you do these last 18 laps? You focus one corner at a time. Right now, the focus is turn 1. How do I get by this 8 car? How do I do it cleanly? It's just one corner at a time. You can't think about last. You can't think about
someone in last week's stream. There was someone in last week's stream that asked me who is the most underrated driver in NASCAR, and that person mentioned McDowell.
And some drivers just want to focus. They don't want anybody talking to them. Just let me do my job.
Think of it.
Al dominating at Indy.
Really early yellow, but since then it's been green flags.
He's not funded by one of the major teams.
Looks like Jensen Button and Ricky Stenhouse.
He runs well on the road courses and the restrictor plate tracks. General Thor was just called by the COO. The nap zone might be open. Harvick is just doing a Sunday drive today, Butterfly. Harvick isn't even trying.
There would be a penalty for that.
But if you remember, the 47 spun the 15 earlier.
Harvick's still in 25th. But I think even in 25th, Harvick would clinch a spot in the NASCAR playoffs. With 2 weeks to go before the cut.
But I don't want to be any part of what you guys have going on. 93 minutes.
I think he's just racing conservative here. Because he does not want to go into Daytona in 2 weeks having not secured a spot in the chase. Ooh, huge bump.
And Ricky Stenhouse Jr. sends Kamui Kobayashi.
Stenhouse wrecks Kobayashi. Kobayashi's like, that's not very nice, bruh.
He'll have them all. All the international drivers. Hat trick.
Junior's saying that he's hitting all of the guys from international. Just embarrassing.
And we see the 47 charging in.
Let's pause that. Lord, don't let me get a copyright strike and be misunderstood. Oh, absolutely, Butterfly. Harvick gets paid irregardless. Harvick is likely one of the top paid drivers in NASCAR. I would guess probably somewhere around $13 million a year. I will be meeting Harvick on Friday at a meet and greet event at the Glen, says Nathan. Cool, dude. I've met him a couple times. Well, at least been in meet and greets with him anyway. Meet and greet events. Viking says, I haven't been in the nap zone for a long time. Yeah, I imagine Harvick's Fox contract next year pays him around $5 million. That's my guess. should Google that. I'm kind of curious. Maybe they don't release that, though. McDowell's lead with 15 to go is 2.3 seconds. People say poor baseball players when it's hot. And I'm like, you're out there playing a game and getting paid millions. Who cares if it's hot? I'm with you, Hiking Combat. They could pay me $500,000. I'll go out there every day. Well, they could pay me $100,000. I'd go out there every day. 33 to pit road. One of the international drivers. One of the one and done guys. Brody Kostecki. 44 in the house. I don't think we ever busted 50 today, y'all. I don't think we ever got over 50 in the chat. This might be like a 300 view stream. See how many views we got. So one thing is for sure, y'all. One thing is for sure. YouTube does not like it when I provide the race audio or any audio because it takes off the commercial option. But we do have 1,000 views. So it's better than I thought. We do have 1,000. All right, back to it.
Driver updates, and you see Tyler Reddick running in the 4th position right now. Martin Truex Jr. 7th, and Bell also a part of the top 10.
If I got paid $2, I'd still do it. 1-0 Dodgers, reports Michael Negrete.
Tyler Reddick, very fast, trying to take the fight. Suarez.
At 47. 47.
Back, Ty Gibbs in a 54 car. We saw him. He got caught up in that wreck early in the race. He has continued to fight, and here he is on the bumper.
We got 68 likes.
Remember, he's in this battle for the playoffs. Every spot matters. He's got a very fast race car. He's worked himself back up to 14th. So a good fight by Ty Gibbs. Didn't quit, didn't lay down.
14 to go.
Now trying to get by Cindric.
To Xfinity Series.
What you doing?
Running here nose to tail. Dave.
Yeah, I like that, Rick. They both won that championship.
I think I'm going to go off and then come up on the Dodgers.
Oh, is he going to have enough room? They're going to still
stay
side
they're up
by
1-0.
side. And Gibbs is going to have to back off. Remember, he won yesterday.
Feature Roy D up in here.
He's showing it right now, racing Cindric.
Takes a spot away from Austin. And so Ty Gibbs now moving up into the 13th position.
That's pretty impressive, to work that outside.
13 to go. McDowell's lead is still a hefty 3.3 seconds. 6.6 over Suarez in third.
Just not the cautions that he needed to get caught back up. He's got plenty of speed.
We got a couple more spots. Sorry, Steve's got a couple more spots right there in front.
Guarantee you don't go that fast, COO. True turns?
Look at guys like that, Junior, right, that had speed, just haven't got this field bunch back up. And I mean, your heart has to break for Daniel Suarez, right?
If you're driving that fast on the road, COO, your license needs to be taken away from
Way
you.
behind, 8, 9, almost 10 seconds behind the leader. He's closed this gap down to 6.5 seconds.
I'm not driving you everywhere
He's
either.
going to need some help. This is a guy that came in needing a great day. He started on the pole, was overtaken by McDowell.
A woman here in Austin baked cookies on top of her car hood by the heat. It took about 4.5 hours.
The 34 had a little pushing and shoving with the 9 car.
So when are you making us some cookies, Butterfly?
Which ruined the day so far was
Chocolate chip, please. Patriot Roy D says he's been a member for 13 months. Glad to be a part of the Valhalla Sports family. I appreciate having you here on the channel there, Patriot Roy D, sir.
Once again, faster than both McDowell and Elliott that lap.
12 to go. 12 to go in what's been another snoozer on the NASCAR side.
He was losing a little bit of time to the 9 of Chase Elliott. That shrunk down to less than 3 seconds. But
I don't know about all that, David.
Chase's time. But this traffic right here is going to cost him a little bit. He's going to have to work through.
Getting by Mike Rockefeller there in the 42.
And that's what you want as the leader. You know, he showed Rockefeller
Way back there. Harvick is just out for a Sunday drive today.
Didn't push him, didn't fight.
Yeah, he's just trying to clinch his spot in the playoffs.
He's hoping for the same thing right here. Do not hold me up, please. I'm the leader.
I think if he stays where he's at, he would clinch.
So far, we have seen the international drivers be very respectful of the regulars.
Kamui does a good job there, allowing a 34th.
Dave says, when you make them cookies, Butterfly, make them snickerdoodles. Yeah, let's totally ruin the paint on her car. Let's absolutely ruin the paint on Butterfly's car. What kind of car do you think Butterfly drives, chat? What kind of car do you think Butterfly has, chat? COO says she's got an electric car. A Tesla? You think a Tesla, COO? Oh, no, she's changed it. She says now she thinks that Butterfly drives a hybrid. Compact SUV, says Timothy. A 2006 Honda Civic. Honda Civic. Lamborghini. An Escalade, says David Yee.
Rockefeller was in the United States. He was at
Escalade.
He and his family, which consists of his 3 kids.
I'm gonna say a Toyota RAV4.
All rode back from Road America to Charlotte.
Butterfly says I drive a Tahoe. I told you that.
To get back, get his seat.
A Tahoe. COO's jealous.
The team to understand exactly what he was going to have as an undertaking, but the call came from co-owner
Ferrari.
Motor Club.
Honda CRV, a stock car, Ford Escape, Camaro. I also have an F-150. Look at you, player.
We see Van here.
Look at you, player.
Down Christopher Bell. That's for 9th.
These two are tired of each other.
Yeah,
man.
I was going to say, Chris
faced each other all day.
Christopher's like, man, this guy again. He's been on his bumper.
Yeah, we know, Rhodes. We know an Escalade is what the wife has. We know.
You know, he came into Chicago, and his background had a lot of...
Butterfly says I drive the Tahoe. Damn Dave says Ford. I'm sorry.
It was very strange, very weird, and he came in there, and he was...
Hey, 50 in the chat, y'all. We did it. We did it.
He's been fast this week for sure, sitting there running 10th. Obviously very good, but... now he's getting a little bit more of the full
for a second
experience and how good these regular drivers are.
And wow, Rockefeller
and to go.
The drivers are here for one off.
10 laps to go. McDowell's lead is 2.9.
Next season. He's going to finish out the supercars this year, but he wants to come back. He wants to race more.
I own a 2023 Silverado. It's nice, says Nathan. Can we borrow it?
Years he could possibly run in the Cup Series.
Baseball stream looks a little different, Dragos.
To give it his best opportunity and come out
Gunmetal Gray GMC Sierra from Marky Doo.
They're going to have to find a way for him to get oval experience, not at the Cup level. If you took him, he went
I saw 50 for a second. Don't you deny me my happiness, Sheila.
In the, the low 20s,
there was a big blue 50 up there for a millisecond. I saw it.
These guys at Michigan's, at
I saw it. My ear itches.
Places, he is going to have a ton of work to do. So you got to find a way to do it. Trucks, Xfinity, late model.
Yeah, Fords are kind of a Texas thing.
Expose him to that at this level.
And they're comparing his entry in
Do nothing Dodgers. How we scoring, Mike? How the Dodgers scoring?
He had a long sort of runway into the Cup Series. It wasn't just a year or two, a crash course, if you will.
It was 50 briefly, says Nathan.
Quite an impressive thing. It's ambitious for what he wants to do, but definitely going to try to make it work, and we'll see if he'll come back next year.
Muncie driving in runs today, says Michael Lowe. Muncie looked angry yesterday. We watched the Dodger game last night, even though I didn't stream it. We did watch it.
Take that spot away. Again, that's for third.
Muncie looked angry. Well, the 45 trying to come up here to take that spot that Suarez has, third place, with 9 to go.
So he can perform in the braking zone here.
Under 10 laps to go in this race, coming up on 8 to go.
Good speed out of this 45 right here late in the race, and he too would probably love to see a caution to give him an opportunity at the front two.
Joe Kelly
Guy looking for a caution. The
is
9
in
of Chase
DL.
Elliott, second.
What does that
Started
mean?
Third, has run at the front all day long, 2.5 seconds back, and this is a guy that has 7 road course wins to his career, but all in the old.
Little music. Let me turn that off for a bit. I worry about the music. They're talking about Chase and how he's struggling in this new car. Especially on road courses. Used to be his bread and butter.
The interesting thing is, those top fives have come to different winners.
Left fielder crashed into the wall, catching Mookie's fly ball. He is down, says David Yee. So Mookie back in the lineup.
Now it's like a different cast of characters in front of him each and every road course race, but only one spot.
They have a Cybertruck, Lamborghini, and a Rolls Royce, says Hiking Combat. In my dreams. I was going to say, so Jeff Gordon, most road course wins all time. Gordon, Stewart, Elliott, top 3.
His average finish is really good. He just hasn't been to victory lane as often as what we had seen in those first 11 road course starts.
And he's hovering.
Back-to-back game, the Nationals beat the A's in the bottom of the 9th.
He's a little bit quicker. You have to imagine, though, who's
having you some ramen?
Is McDowell pushing harder? Is he running?
8 to go.
Not to make mistakes. You have to imagine Chase Elliott is giving us.
All right, lead is down to 2 seconds to Elliott. McDowell, a 2-second lead to Elliott.
As you can imagine, all the spotters around the track for the 9 are saying, hey, there's debris everywhere. They do need that caution. But talking to Alan Gustafson this morning, he said, here at Indianapolis, I think Chase is still learning this track. In fact,
gotcha, Mike. It'll take me about 10 minutes to come up on the Dodger side, y'all, if this thing gets completed here pretty quick. Take me about 10.
Not moved him out of the way at the end of the race last year. McDowell out front.
This thing gets kind of squirrely when I swap over. I'll have to turn off the stream, schedule the Dodgers, change the overlay, maybe restart OBS, and then come back up. What inning are the Dodgers in? So McDowell is saying these guys aren't treating me like the race leader.
Big corner back there of turn 7. Just about missed turn 7 entirely in that 34 car.
And Junior, one thing to bring up with 7 laps to go is we expected all these pit stops around lap 49 to be inside their fuel window. But remember,
next car in front of the 36 is the 47.
It'll be interesting to see. They're going to be close on fuel. I think everyone can make it, but you wonder if anyone in the field is sweating, right? Did they get their car completely full?
There's a caution. Some of these cars are going to be in trouble on fuel.
We'll see if anybody has issues in the closing laps.
A little further back in the field, Andy Lally, Mike Rockefeller. Rockefeller on the inside, contact.
2 back markers into one another. And that was in front of the 9.
McDowell finally around the 47.
All right, McDowell around the 47.
Now there are 3 lap cars between.
The lead is 2.6. Elliott looking at 3 cars in between him and the leader with 6 to go.
Something to comfort him. Hey, there's a lot of traffic between y'all. Just relax here, 6 to go.
Top of the 3rd.
To go for the 34.
You said relax, and I think that's the right word. Like, I didn't like that. Get him out of the way. Move that guy. Get the spotter to move that guy.
57 in the box.
You know, there's no need to give reason to panic to the driver. It's about hitting your marks right now.
Well, we have to remember, too, there's a second channel. There's a lot of that communication is happening on. I'm sure the driver's probably not hearing most of that frantic communication. That would be terrible for the driver to have to deal with trying to get around, negotiate this racetrack.
Well, one thing, this panic, you want to talk about panic? Mike McDowell winning changes that whole bubble conversation. I mean, look at the
That's true. McDowell would be a first-time winner this year.
When McDowell, if he can hold on to this win, he jumps up. He will end up in yellow. You see leader next to his
McDowell would move past Harvick into 13th.
Bubba's having a fine day. He's doing everything he can. He's running 18th, Marty.
Yeah, Steve, and that's the frustrating part. Absolute worst case
Wow.
scenario for 23-11 and Bubba Wallace. They did not need a new winner right now. McDowell out front. And in
I didn't hear about that, Mike.
A new winner. But, Steve, what do you do? He and Booty Barker came in with a plan, just have a solid day.
Yankees lost again today?
Very solid day. Bubba Wallace right now in 18th. Not spectacular. They did what they needed to do, but the new winner just changes the game.
Well, you just have to execute the plan you laid out. This isn't
5 to go. 5 to go.
Right, we've run well over 20 races.
McDowell trying to crash the playoff party.
You just now have to try to close it out.
Uh-oh, car way off the track. The 16. He's got it going again.
Stays at speed.
So no caution.
Pretty frustrating day for AJ.
The thing about, Bubba Wallace come into this race plus 58 to the cut line, so he could possibly lose about half of that cushion. And the 99.
He's still leading. Michael McDowell still leading.
Points at Michigan.
Peaches are the new apples.
And then having another incredible
Oh,
day
the guy got popped for roids.
Already, regardless of where he finishes. Made this bubble battle.
McDowell, Elliott, Suarez, your top three.
Last several weeks to talk about it and to watch it happen.
Almost impossible to pass here, y'all, unless you crash a guy.
Still with those lap cars between them, just about 2 seconds, a little over 2 seconds back as we see AJ off track back there.
And Allmendinger kept it going.
I know some people.
If he'd have stopped in the gravel there, we'd have had a caution.
AJ did a good job, veteran, to be able to get through that gravel and back on the racetrack, keep it going.
4 to go.
Out in front. And remember,
McDowell's lead is 2.2 seconds.
One career win at the highest level of stock car racing.
McDowell has won at Daytona. That's his only win, where he wrecked Logano and the rest of the field. Well, he didn't wreck him.
And was able to stay out front and get the win. Chase Elliott finished second to him. But what a huge celebration it was for McDowell to get that win. Now, he has been the dominant driver with the dominant car here today at Indianapolis.
All these boys that calm down out here and quit giving me a heart attack with these going off track and stuff.
That is certainly Channel 2. There is no way that Michael McDowell is listening to that. But, guess who ran second?
All right, McDowell coming up on a mobile car. I think it's the 14, though.
McDowell, that gap has not gotten any.
Where's Harvick? Harvick's still in 24th, y'all. He's actually, that's Harvick. Harvick is the last car on the lead lap.
Cars by any means. You can see they're hanging right around.
And McDowell is stalking him. Harvick will let him go by. They're both Ford drivers.
And again, it's about hitting your marks, not
the lead is 2.2.
Everything that you've done to this point, just keep doing it. Even if it's a couple tenths, 3 tenths slower, those high-risk areas, heavy braking zones into 1, into 7, into 12.
3 to go. 3 to go.
Make sure you don't get yourself in trouble. It's hard to do when you're in this rhythm that McDowell's in, been in it all day. It's hard to change it. It's hard to get conservative. Sometimes when people get conservative, they actually make mistakes. You as a driver got to decide, how hard am I?
All right, so when this ends, y'all, it's going to end quickly. Like I said, I should come up in about 10 minutes for the Dodgers.
And Jeff, you bring a great point as far as the focus that these drivers have had to have throughout this entire
Apple
race.
means good news. Onion means no good news.
During this race was on lap 2. So they have gone.
Watching Rocha? Well, he's doing football, isn't he, Mark?
Green flag racing here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway on the road course.
2-1 Dodgers is Michael Negrete.
Focus and not make mistakes for so many turns. Kim.
What's up, Jeff? He's sure showing it today. He's showing it today. 3 to go. The bogey is 2.2 still to Elliott in second. So it's a 2-car race, y'all. McDowell versus Elliott. Unless there's a caution. Making comment says, I'll have an onion today.
1.8 seconds to gap.
2.
And now Michael McDowell just wants to see that white flag. He knows when he
We need
sees
3
the
more
white flag,
likes
it's
for
time to go try to get a hit
75,
to
y'all.
finish out the last couple laps, but the white flag would be the end if a yellow did come out.
That's absolutely right. You're leading a race like this coming down to the last few laps. You just want to be able to get to that white.
2.4 back.
Telling him the distance back to second.
And only 1 car between the race leader
Chase Elliott.
and second place Chase Elliott now.
Chase now only a second and a half back.
Now there's no cars. Second and a half back. We're about to hit the 1 to go.
13.
Ken McDowell hold off Elliott for the win.
Through 14 and coming to the front stretch. That white flag that you talked about. McDowell getting ready to see it.
Don't look in the mirror, Michael. Just put the lap together.
But the gap is closing.
Got it down to 1.5.
Here he comes onto the front stretch. 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank.
1 lap.
You can see that 9 car.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, he can see him. Hell yeah, he can see him.
The intensity just a little bit.
Final lap. Final lap. Verizon 200 at the Brickyard. McDowell's dominated this race in the lead. 1.5 second lead over Chase Elliott.
He's on full aggression. That last lap, almost a second better than McDowell.
Yeah, Chase needs this race in the worst kind of way.
Chase desperately needs a win, y'all.
Points avenue for him to make
NASCAR's most popular driver without a win in 2023. Had some weeks off after an accident. And a win is the only way he's getting in.
Michael McDowell has won.
He's cut it down to less than a second.
Of Daytona.
Less than a second.
In the entire world of racing, the most famous track. He's looking for a win here at Indianapolis.
Watch Chase Elliott in this braking zone.
McDowell, who has an Daytona win, trying to add Indianapolis to his win category. You talk about 2 big racetracks to get wins at, y'all.
13 and 14 in front of him. The final 3 turns.
Harvick's still on the lead lap, but he'll be the last car.
Through 14 for the final time.
Here we go, down the straightaway.
The 38-year-old is going to win.
Michael McDowell wins at Indy. Way to go. And he makes the playoffs, y'all. You'll make the playoffs. Not sure if Harvick clinched. I'm sure they'll tell us here in a minute. So it's going to be McDowell, Elliott, Suarez, Reddick, Bowman, your top 5. Talk about crazy, man. Talk about crazy. He's got a Daytona and an Indy win now. Not a big team, y'all. Not a big team. 54 laps led. He's getting congratulations from his competitors as he goes around the track one more time.
His 2 wins in the world of stock car racing come at the 2 most famous tracks in the world.
Popular win, y'all. All the drivers stopping by to congratulate him.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Come by.
Bell gets behind him, gives him a little shove going into the turn.
Michael on the radio said, make sure to get my family. So important to him. Wife Jamie.
Freddie doing that dance.
Lucas, daughter Trace, Emma James, Riley Christine.
All right, y'all. What time is it?
Drivers going by, giving a thumbs up to
2 o'clock on the button. All right, y'all. So I'm going to get out of here for this stream. Like I said, about 10 minutes, you should see me pop up on a Dodger stream. For right now, Valhalla Sports Talk off the air. Thank you to everyone that hung out with me today.
Starts for Michael
Thank you,
McDowell.
Vivio, for the 25 bones.
For the
Peace.
early part of his career, it was spent finishing in the 20th to 30th position.